We're back. The time is now.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to NUFC Talk TV. We are live with another match day live stream of Newcastle United in Bournemouth now, away in the South Coast. Different weather for sure for the Toon fans, and players. But regardless, we are here for all of that. So don't forget, smash that like button, subscribe to the channel if you're new, hit the bell for notifications, and of course, super chat right away to highlight your comment. And also support us, of course, and become a member. If not, you can, if you're a member already, you can gift memberships away to somebody else. Another lucky person will be able to enjoy those perks. And yeah, two tiers to join from. The $2.99 and the $4.99, whichever is good for you, you can do that for us. If not, if it's not the time yet, you can certainly just help us by hitting that like button. Please smash the like button. It's me and Gary again today. How's it going, Gary? Welcome.
Well, very good. Yeah, very good. Interesting setup, if I'm honest with you. I mean, there's going to be a lot of negativity, and I can see already in the chat. We seem to have a lot of people saying we've lost already. I don't think this is a bad thing, if I'm honest with you. I was saying in the in our chat, our fans forum, it's notorious for Newcastle to be not at the races when it comes to post-match Championship League games. So once we've played a Champions League game, it doesn't matter who we face in the next game in the Premier League, we don't seem to have a great result. And unfortunately, as Bournemouth have been our nemesis for some time now, whilst under the guidance of Eddie Howe, he doesn't seem to have a great record against the Cherries. I think today is going to be another difficult day at the races. And I think that is another reasons why Eddie Howe's gone for more let's keep them out and see what we can get tonight type scenario. Not 100% sure on Willock. Again, what he's going to give us. Like I said, the trouble is with Willock, you just never know what play he's going to come out of the traps. Right. He's either going to be a world beater, as we saw against Tottenham. I mean, that ball that he played through for Isaac against Tottenham, when we absolutely annihilated them. Sometimes he can be an absolute worldie, and other times you just wonder where he's going. He's like a Sunday League player. And I think that's the problem with Willock. He's just so indifferent. He's just so frustrating. He's got everything. He has got the ability. It's whether he can show it on the day. And again, he's given the opportunity. Again, I'm glad Barnes has come out the side. And, for whatever reasons, stopping him playing at the moment. I think sometimes a rest is as good as a change. And I think, putting more pressure on him to go and perform week in, week out, because of Gordon's suspension, he just needs a break. He just needs a breather to get out. And like I say, there's umpteen changes in the lineup, which you'll come to in a second. Some will think it's positive, some will think it's massively negative.
Yeah, we're going to get to the lineup. No worries about that. Definitely the two German players will be starting tonight. No questions asked. I think Eddie may have...
I think Eddie obviously must have read your letter, your email.
Yeah, exactly. Now, interesting, because we are going to play with three center backs. We did that again. We're doing that already every away game. Whether that's a sign or not, I don't know. But we certainly did it against Leeds. I don't think so. I don't think it has anything to do with being away, but it just happened that way. But certainly we can't replicate what the Leeds game was, which is a bore fest. But I think it has more to do with the Shar injury, but also the midfielders. I mean, we're definitely putting Toon Army in, and Bruno's not playing, obviously. So let's go with the lineup here. But let's just tell people what it is. So it is going to be Nick Pope. It's going to be interesting. I probably would have put Ramsdale in to see if to rotate, but maybe he'll play against Bradford. Lewis Hall, back in the lineup. I think that's a positive thing for Trippier. So that's I like what I see, because clearly Trippier needs a bit of a break. In whole, I don't think it's a drop off. I think it's actually could be an improvement. Now you get into Botman, who played decent, I guess you would say, against the minutes that he had against Barcelona. Tonali, of course, you can't take Tonali out. Malik Thiaw, who did well for that game as well. Livramento, Murphy instead of Elanga. And Voltemade up front, no doubt about it. Joe Willock, as you mentioned, in the midfield. Byrne and Lewis Miley. So we're not really going to play with wingers. If the wingers might be really Livramento or Lewis Hall, if we need wingers, we're going to play with 2 forwards up front. You would assume Voltemade centered, and then you got, who do you got? Willock behind him. Is he going to have that freedom? Is he going to be that connection back and forth from the midfield to the center forward? Maybe use his speed. You would assume Lewis Miley is going to stay with Tonali in the back. And so it's interesting. You got the lineups here as far as the how you think we would form. I do want to give it a visual here, because fans might be confused on what Eddie's going to do right now. So please smash the like button, folks. Don't forget to do this. We're gonna kind of try to read code here on what Eddie might want to do. What do you got?
Well, so here you like I say, for me, I know you look at a lot of the social media sites, they're going to put it down as a 3-4-3 scenario. And for majority of the game, it will be. But again, what you've got here is, you've got 2 young fullbacks that are going to be playing a wing-back role today. So their emphasis is to get in alongside both Murphy and Willock, doing the overlaps down the side. It'll allow Willock then and Murphy to start playing a little bit closer to Voltemade, as you've seen with Barnes in the past. What Eddie's trying to do is get a body closer to Voltemade, and what you'll probably have is one at a time coming inside, the other one will go on the outside. You'll get your 2 fullbacks then linking up play. They'll both go on the outside, and then the one will come on the inside. They can both play inside left and right, and they can both play outside right and left, respectively. They're both naturally on their strong foot, if you like. So for me, like I say, there is a bonus, but I think he's going to probably go to a more 3-2-2-2-1 scenario. So you'll be playing the wing backs will be playing in the half spaces. They'll step up to make the 4. They'll drop off to make the 5 at the back.
So then people are going on about Willock. Obviously, listen, I get it, but I don't have it. Maybe I don't have the energy because it's too early for me to get mad. But I just don't see it as a life or death situation. It is what it is. I mean, if Willock, if Ramsey was available, I don't think he'd play. So, no. But he's not available. But then people will ask, well, that's the problem. Will he ever be available to count on him? So but these answers really, I mean, I don't know. He's just not available right now. I get the concern that people think he's injured, so that's why, we shouldn't have bought him, basically. But I mean, it's I don't know. Willock is all right when he wants to be. So we'll have to see. Right? I mean, that's the only problem, really. I think that's the only objection I think people would have anyway.
I think it's more the fact that you've got, like I say, we know rotation's going to be here, right? And we know everybody's been saying, we said it against Barcelona. We didn't play bad against Barcelona. The problem was it's a case of. Where do you get your goals from? If you don't play with a natural striker, where do you get your goals from? And Wynn was absolutely right, by moving Gordon away from that left-sided position. In actual fact, what you're losing is 2 positions rather than just the one, because we know Barnes just isn't doing it at the moment. So there was a lot of frustration. I could see there was a lot of frustration within the chat, about what we were saying and how we were I suppose, being critical in certain scenarios. And some people will see this as being a critical step for Eddie. But again, when you look at it, you've got to look at your strength within numbers. We've got to give players a rest. You're going to be playing 3 games a week, every other week to a degree now. So we have to start utilising the squad. And hopefully, when it comes to the Christmas time, yes, we'll lose Wissa for the AFCON if he's back and available. If he goes to AFCON, depends on. It was a really interesting conversation that Eddie Howe said about the protection of players on international duties. And as we said before, sometimes there's very little you can do as a coach when it comes to international. And we heard Hansi Flick say exactly the same when he lost Jamal. Him playing 70-odd minutes every match, having painkillers, tablets. He said sometimes it just cuts the mustard. And if Barcelona can't do anything about it, there ain't a lot Newcastle's going to do about it if he does go there. So again, it's about what we can do as a unit now. And like I say, for me, this isn't a negative. This is to me a positive. We know how Bournemouth have been this season. They've been one of the form sides. If you look at the Premier League as we speak now, they are really flying. Now, they have lost a couple of players in the back line, which isn't going to help them. Again, it's about Areola now looking to rotate some of his players. Now, whether these guys gel as much as they've been previously, we'll see. But there's a massive opportunity for Newcastle here to stop the likes of Ivan Nilsson. We saw how good Ivan Nilsson's can be. We know how good Semenyo's, his ability is. And like I say, they play with quite a nice little setup. You've got Adams that'll just be the lad who drops into the back of the 3. Scott will push on, and it'll allow Tavernier to go and play in that half space. And again, the system that Eddie Howe has picked to try and, I suppose, stop and nullify. It's nice to see Malik Thiaw because of his pace, his recovery. We'll need that. Botman looked again. People say at his best, but the reasons why you get Botman more or less invisible is because he plays in the right areas. He does everything. He reads the game so well. And then you've got your warrior of Dan Burn, who I thought obviously didn't have the best game against Barcelona. But we know what he can do. He's a stopper. So what we need to do is, there's Semenyo. How good is he working on the back foot? How good is he at defending? We know he's their outlet. But if we can dominate this area, which to me, I would imagine it'll go back to the same system where you'll get the likes of Lewis Hall bombing on down this left-hand side, and then you'll get Willock playing on the triangles to try and get. It'll allow Tonali to drop into that half space behind and Miley to come across then to play that middle role. And we keep saying it. What we have to do is change the way the other team play. If you can do that, then you're on top. And I've been listening this morning to a lot of the Bournemouth players now, all saying, they all watched the Barcelona game on Thursday. And they were, even though we lost, they've all come out and said how impressive Newcastle played. It was just a shame that they couldn't finish, they couldn't get a goal. When it needed, when they were on top. With Walter starting today, starting today, it gives us that element. So they are aware of of what Newcastle can bring to Bournemouth. But again, it's a different system. Are we going to be as negative as we were at Leeds? Only time will tell.
Hopefully not. And that's the issue. We cannot be reactive. Just because you play with 3 center backs doesn't mean that you're on the lose or trying not to lose or defend all game. I think that with those wings and Livramento and Hall on the either side could be a very, very positive thing. But first of all, we got to see what Lewis Hall is like, and that's a positive to begin with. I think he's ready anyway, and this might be one of the games that proves us right or wrong. Livramento, we'll see what he can do. But we got to be able to feed Voltemade. If we don't, because when we don't do that, and I worry that without the extra midfielder, well, you can trust Willock that he might be able to do that. But then again, you get into the same trust issues with Willock. So we shall see if he can really do anything about it. But But the thing is, Voltemata, when he's not being fed, he's going to try to go get his food on his own. And then he's going to have to get lower and lower and lower. And then you're going to be playing Bournemouth's game, because Voltemata with the ball down in the midfield, it's not really going to be, it's not dangerous at all. Because then he's got to carry it up front. And, it's a lot of work. So we have to be able to feed him from time to time. Can we do that? Will we do that? Because quite honestly, I said it at the time, we didn't have a center forward against Leeds. But even if we didn't have no chances to score. I said it at the time. One of the Wynn said that if we would have had a center forward to come and get the ball, he would have been different. I don't think so. I think
what we've got to stop doing, Chris, is being overly cautious. I think we spend far too much time. And again, this is one of Eddie Howe's, I suppose, criticism. When we're on the press and we're going for it, what we've got to start doing is doing what Barcelona was doing to us. When they move the ball forward, all the players come and sit in these spaces. So again, as we saw, there's lots of bodies in and around the ball area where they can hurt you. And what they do, and they do really well, is, again, and I hope we start doing the same, is really pushing. Now we've got a bit of pace in these two in the back line, really push to that halfway line. And what that does then is it overcrowds that second ball. If we start looking at Voltemada with the ball in and around, the box, if he gets cleared to the half space here, can we go and pick the ball up? Because again, this will mean that the likes of Alex Scott has to drop in, has to fill these half spaces. And then Tavernier, again, will have to drop in. So it's moving them constantly in the other direction. And that's what I said. Has Semenyo got that mentality to track Lewis Hall? Has Brooks? Well, we know Brooks isn't the one that goes speeding down that left-hand side. He's the one that holds a little bit, and he allows Tavernier to go and play into these holes here. And Semenyo and even Nielsen will be partnered up. So Tavernier is usually the one that sits in the 10, and Brooks will be the one. Any ball that's knocked over into this space over on the left-hand side, Brooks will be it. But they're not notoriously for trying to push everybody into that space. Alex Scott, for me, is a really good player. I liked him at Bristol City. I think he's a steady player, and he's going to get better as time goes on. As he learns the Premier League football, I think he is going to be one of them. Very similar to Wharton. He's a young player, got a good head on his shoulders. Again, he's a bit lightweight, a little like Miley, a little bit lightweight at times, can be pushed off the ball. And somebody said in the chat there, the concern is, are we too lightweight in midfield? We've got a lot of young boys in that midfield now. If you look at the two wing backs that are going to step up and young Miley, have we got enough experience with Justin Harley in there not to be manhandled to a degree? So for me, I think it's about having the balls to go and play in their half and dominate the ball. Don't give the ball away. And I think, again, we saw it against Barca. When you play in high intensity, what you end up doing is the whole of your body, the whole of your mind is at high intensity. And that's where the ball gets bounced away from you. Your control lets you down. Your passing becomes a little bit too erratic. It's a bit too strong. Where Barcelona, even though they played with that, intensity, they won the ball back. As soon as they got it, they were able to breathe. They were able to concentrate and relax.
Yeah, you got to use the ball. You got to use the ball.
Absolutely, and that's what we've got to start doing. It's going to be nice to see some of the players and some of the rotations that Eddie Howe will have to be making with these new bodies that he's brought in this transfer window, and it's how he makes them work.
And it might be, because a lot of people are talking about Malik Thiaw, this might be the turning point. This might be the space where Malik Thiaw gets in and doesn't leave again. It'll be up to him to perform to the levels of Fabian Schär or better. And when Fabian Schär is healthy, we'll see. I'm sure he'll come back because I know how Eddie works. But, at least he does his part. So we'll see. We're going to go with the comments here in a second. But before that, the Mighty Quinn, who's on the bench? It is Ramsdale, Trippier, Lascelles, Joe Linton, Barnes, Kraft, Osula, Elanga, and Bruno G. Only one goalkeeper. in this particular case. So there you go. Not a lot of youth. I mean, you can say Joe Linton can come on, and obviously Bruno and Barnes as well, obviously. But there you go. I think those will be the liable options unless something happens with whether the wings. I don't see them coming out at all. Maybe Tripper comes in for Hall. Maybe Eddie is managing his minutes. I don't know why or how, but it is a full debut for Malik Thiaw, to say the least. So those are the bench players. We will go right now to the chats here, the star chats from you guys, to see what you're saying, what you're thinking. Alessandro Minetti says, "Hey there, friends. Eddie is going with a 5-3-2 today. We gonna sit back. We are not gonna be the aggressive team we need to be right now. We need goals. We need points," says Alessandro. Thomas Cloak says, "Waldo Elanga was our best player of the night, yet he's being dropped." Well, that's a good question. Elanga not playing tonight for Murphy. I think Eddie Howe is betting for what's his name, Murphy to cross and Voltemade scoring. I think if that's the case, I think that's a bit unfair because Elanga could have had more assists than Murphy did if somebody pushed the ball in against Barcelona, and it would have been against Barcelona. So I guess that didn't count for anything, but he did all the work, and Gordon didn't push the ball in, and obviously Barnes didn't score as well either. So yeah, it is a bit unfair, I guess I would say. Choppy, what is it with these South Coast teams with Newcastle? Back in the day, it was Southampton. Now it's Bournemouth. There you go. Fluff, Ramsey would be playing if not injured. We agree with that, I think. Peter Shields, I think the system will be a lot more flexible than we think. I quite like the look of the side, and the bench is very strong. Highway the lads, says Peter Shields. Ricky D says, "Hope Thiaw plays well, as I want him in the side permanently." All right, Grandma, I'm on your boat as well, mate. Thomas says, 100% Fluff. Shame he got injured, as you say. He would definitely start this game. Nick Giles says, Thiaw looked the real deal. Thomas Cloak again says, Thiaw should have been starting at the season, man. Sophie D, 352. Murphy Waltemade up top, says Sophie. Paul Irie, is that his name?
Paul Air.
Air. My goodness. That team, welcome, Paul. That team is horrible. No width. And Willock hasn't got a good game since we beat Spurs 6-1. Man, that's a long time ago. Yeah, but unfortunately, that's who he has. Or doesn't. Could maybe a Barnes be a 10 in a link there with the midfield? Not at the same pace, obviously, but I mean, the ball travels faster than man. I mean, it's just options, but he chose to go with Willock, so we shall see. Paul Morris says, how long is Wissa out for? He'll be out for, well, I mean, we keep saying 4 weeks now. It's been 2 weeks already since we said that, so I guess less. 2 weeks. 2 weeks or 3 weeks, he might be ready to come back. I agree with Gary. A box midfield 3-2-2-2-2-1, says Giniesta. There you go. Thomas says, in my opinion, can't see it anyway how that team beats Bournemouth. Bournemouth are doing decent. Where are Bournemouth in the Premier League?
Well, they were fourth. I haven't looked recently.
Yeah, I think they won every game except the one in Liverpool, and yeah. they were close on that one.
Yeah, they were.
So David Knight, we should have played Elanga up front. Eddie is not a top manager, and I don't care if I get the hate. There you go. Leicester to glory. What WTF is this game? Is this team? Lars, tough match to make so many changes, but I'm hoping lots of people grab the chance and show that they can be trusted today. Team season has a question there, Gary. That's a lie. All the top sides play their system. Eddie Howe is a coward and sits back line. He will be sacked playing this ultra defensive tactic. We never won without Isak. Well, if that never won without Isak, that's good. You're gonna have to get over it or close the club right now. So there's no other option.
Yeah. We have. Well, I mean, at the end of the day, you've got to. We don't score without a striker, and when we,
well, I guess you can say that.
Yeah, I think that's more the question. Eddie Howe will get a sack because of some of his managerial decisions. It's got nothing to do with the way the team play. It's the fact that if you ain't putting a goal scorer on there to get your goals, then you are limiting your options. when it comes to results. So some of that sentiment there is absolutely bang on. Is Eddie Howe a coward? I think sometimes, yes, he is. I think he goes more for the fact that he hopes that work rate over quality or over technical ability is going to get him out of the mire, and it's just proven, time after time, that you can have the runner as much as you want, and we've seen it with Gordon. If you haven't got the quality in front of the goal, then you're not going to get the results. You've got to hit the onion sack in this game to get the results. And like I say, we've seen some very poor performers that have managed to get goals and win games. You don't always. I mean, we've had a bit of a look and a laugh all pre-season with DCL potentially coming. Yet he goes and scores for Leeds yesterday. And Leeds aren't an amazing side. But if you give these goal scorers an opportunity to score, they will score against you, and that's what I said. When we start playing wingers as forwards as our main striker, that's where Eddie Howe will get the sack, if anything else.
Yeah, I don't think, again, it's not literal. Playing with three at the back doesn't mean you're defensive scared, or that doesn't mean that. It just simply doesn't. It has to be. It's about the attitude and what they do on the pitch. Because again, if Howe and Livramento are playing wingers, then where's the five at the back? There's no five.
No,
so,
if you watch when we play four, we play three at the back.
Yeah.
Even when we've got four, because whoever's playing left back will be tasked to go forward and play either midfield or as a winger.
And I agree that the Leeds game we did that. Yeah, we were defensive against Leeds. It's shocking. It did happen then, but it's a decision that you make. It's not about just having the three at the back. So we shall see if Eddie does the same thing. If he does the same thing, I guess we'll call it out, because I don't think we should be defensive. We should be a team that is proactive. As much as the Bournemouth are playing well, but you gotta beat them. So you can't just be scared of scoring or attacking. So we'll see. And we also got. I think what Eddie might be thinking is we have to be scared with the counter. And they got some proper players, so you got to be careful. And maybe those three at the back will be. Also, I'll be interested to see the line, the offside line, how we play that. We should be getting better at that. Watching Barcelona play, I'm like, whoa, man, those two center backs were always trying to catch us on the offside, especially with those high lines. It's like they moved in unison, like they had a rope attached to each other. The one moved and the other one moved. So I would like to see how we're going to work that out with three center backs. And I'm assuming we practice this, but I mean, I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, you saw what you want to do as ads come in. Yeah, it's just come on the screen. It's probably a little bit delayed. There you go. Yeah, ads.
Ads. Very surprised Elanga is not starting. Strange decision from Eddie again. That's true. That's a good topic of conversation. He was one of, if not in my opinion, the best attacking player that we had. And he was certainly not happy when he came off, to say the least.
There certainly seems as though there's something happened between him. We've already heard from some of the journals saying that there's been conversation. And Eddie say, I speak to all of the players one-to-one. The biggest thing for me is, yes, against Barcelona, he seemed to be our outlet. And it didn't. He wasn't happy when he got substituted. And yet, when you think of the time where we actually got in and behind them, it was an absolutely beautiful move. Playing out from the back, from the likes of Malik Thiaw, through the middle with Bruno, Walter Marder. Everybody seemed to get involved. It comes out to Murphy, who delivers an absolutely worldie across to the back stick for Gordon to stick in. Again, our best play. So when you look at that, these are the little things that Elanga's got to start understanding, that it's not all about playing well and getting behind. It's about delivering the goods when you've got the opportunity. And like I say, there's present moments in time. That's what I said. Even though that to me was his best performance in a black and white shirt, you have to look at what the rest of the team do. Now, against Bournemouth, as we saw it against Barcelona, at home, who are going to come very much on the attacking momentum and try and get in at you, I think it would have been an absolute gimme to start Elanga against Bournemouth, because I think he's going to have the chance to run in behind. Or is it the fact that Eddie wants him later on in the game? It's a slow build up today.
I think he's going to play.
Yeah, and then let's get in behind them with a bit of pace, and then see what we can do.
Yeah, I think Elanga is going to play eventually, but talking about the starting lineup, but I think it's weird. I would definitely play Elanga. So if you want to know where I'm at in that situation, I would definitely play Elanga. But was a lot of games in, so maybe. Well, it's not much of a price if you say, well, he might play against Bradford City, but what's going to be that's as much as I thought the Barcelona game, whatever lineup he put was going to be the best. What I consider the best lineup that we have, according to Eddie, like what Eddie would consider the best lineup. I mean, obviously he didn't play Walter, so I don't think if that means that anyway. But or maybe it does when Gordon comes available. That would be that. I mean. In the Premier League, I mean, that would be absolutely shocking. But I don't think so. Unless I don't know. Anyway, but I think the Bradford City will be an absolutely not substandard, but what would it be like? Not the strongest lineup that we can put out. Obviously, a rotation lineup. Yeah. So we shall see what happens then. But Elanga playing there, I don't think that would be a good price for Elanga.
I mean, it comes to something, doesn't it? Oh, yeah, we got another one. Mario.
Why couldn't? And by the way, that's right, because Murphy's playing actually. So Murphy didn't think about the link. I only mentioned Willock, so Murphy's going to be instead of Willock then on that link. Thank you, super chat there from Mario says. No, that's fine. Mario there says 3-4-3 Willock left, Walter in the middle, and Murphy on the right. Yeah, I think that's going to be it. So that means you're playing with two midfielders then instead of three. So if you can maintain those three, but man, it is a bit of a weird lineup. I'm not gonna lie, because if Lewis Hall and Livramento are overlapping, then you're gonna have. Willock is going to have to play good.
Yeah.
If not, I just don't see this working out. We're going to be really predictable with Murphy. Murphy's going to cross all the time. We're going to be really predictable if Willock is not playing well.
Yeah, I think what you're going to see that Willock will play more as a 10, but a left-sided 10. He'll play the higher line on the inside left position. And we know Lewis Hall has got the ability to get down the wing and support that. And I think with Voltamadrin, what you're going to get, I think he's probably going to should be able to shine Willock come in with Voltamadrin in the side, because again, you haven't got players that play in front of you. Voltamadrin is quite nice and quite comfortable in just sitting in the 10 and letting players just run in behind him. The only problem you've got with the likes of Murph, we know Murph likes to come inside. He's got a good strike on him with his left foot. He can use his right foot. So again, I'm comfortable with Murphy in the side. Have we got pace to get in behind? And I think that is where we need to have a little bit more kahunas. And again, this is why I look at the likes of Tonali. For me, I think Tonali's playing probably in his best position, playing that left of the two with Miley on the right. Miley, again, will probably be tasked to go and play in that half space again in front. We've got three bodies that will stay behind us. There should be plenty of comfort in that mindset as midfielders to say, you know what? I can advance today. I can go and push on into that 10 slot and play in the half space. And I think, unfortunately, what's happened in the past, we keep saying about Tonali not being free enough to give us what he gives Italy. And I think today you may see that. Listen, you've also got to take back, you've got to go back to the Leeds game, but you've also got to go back to the Wolves game. It doesn't matter what formation at this present moment in time Newcastle are playing. We're not playing well. We're not playing outstanding well. You only just beat Wolves. They got absolutely annihilated at home by Leeds yesterday.
That's the only game we won, by the way. That's crazy.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. The games that we played really well was at the start of the season. And I think what's happened is with all the crap that's happened, it's as if the boys at the minute just aren't gelling. There's just something missing. There's a spark. Play out beautifully up until that final third. But when it comes to the crucial part of the game, which is scoring goals, there's something amiss at the minute. And there's a piece that's just not quite correct. And I think players are just snatching at opportunities. And hopefully that once they start to relax and get more involvement in and around their goal mouth and start getting results. And again, that's what it's all about. It's a results industry. And it doesn't matter how you play if you get the results. Nobody's going to worry about how poorly you played if you come away with 3 points. But like I said, this to me is a banana skin without the Champions League game, and with it being against Bournemouth the game after. It's going to be really hard. Everybody's going to have to really get involved today, and hopefully we're going to see goals. And if we can get the first goal, then it takes the pressure off.
Yeah, interesting there. Edmund Cunio's therapy says 5-3-2-1. I thought was the setup, could be as well. I mean, it just depends, man. It just depends. 4-2-3-1, man. Can we ever just play like that? Simple football.
Go back to the 4-4-2 days.
Yeah, come on, man. Let's get it in. But the one man that will make his debut right there in front of you, Malik Thiaw. A lot of expectations, according to many fans now. They saw a glimpse of what he could be against Barcelona, and they really liked it. I actually did as well, But he gives you a lot of versatility. He's a player that can play with his feet. They can start the play, I guess you could say, but also defend really well. Really tall. Good aerial game. Again, as I said earlier, it will be the game where he proves Eddie Howe that he is here to be the main starter for Newcastle United. So as far as center backs is concerned, I mean, we are pretty much covered. No doubt about it.
Yeah.
And Botman as well, I guess you can say he's there to prove something, but we'll see what he can do as well.
We can see, exactly. Again, it's about reading the game, and that's what I love about Botman. You mentioned that Botman was invisible. He's invisible because he's coordinating everybody else. And I think sometimes it's something that we don't see, when you don't look out of position. And I think it allows the likes of Malik Thiaw that little bit more freedom and support, because he knows if he goes forward, and again, we know from the days of Burns' interview on the high performance, where he says there's trigger points for us to go and help and support the midfield. Is that going to continue today? There's so many different things that Eddie Howe brings it into this Newcastle side. When it clicks really well, and it looks an absolutely unbeatable side. But unfortunately, when it doesn't click, we don't really look like a team that's going to finish in the Champions League.
Yeah, that's it is weird, man. We can never have really, good games back to back. It's always suffering and stuff. It's a pain. Bournemouth, though, let's give you the Bournemouth lineup. It will be Petrovic a goal. Truffert.
Yeah.
Senesi as well as Brooks, captain for Bournemouth. Scott, Evan Nielsen, good player. Adams, I think that's an American player there. Tavernier, really, really good player, so we got to be careful. Diakite. Jimenez, and of course, I think their best player, Semenyo, who will be sought out by many teams, and we didn't go get him. I don't know why, but it is what it is. Semenyo will be there playing, of course. And subs for Bournemouth: Dennis Soler, Christie, Kenendoke, Kluivert, Adli, and then you got Krupi Jr., Hill, and Milosavljevic. What? How do you say that? Milosavljevic. There you go.
Yeah,
so, oh my goodness, man. But who is the most? Everybody in the chat, let me know. Who do you fear right now at Bournemouth? Who would be the one? If it's Semenyo, because I think everybody's going to say Semenyo, but who else would it be that you would think we got to watch out for? I'm going to say Tavernier. I like him.
Yeah. I mean, Tavernier sitting in that hole as well. He's dangerous. Like I say, Semenyo. They're a good unit. And I think that is something that, we often look at teams small as Bournemouth, and this is where you get that unity, where you get that team spirit. They are always the ones that seem to just want to prove everybody else wrong. And like I say, for me, he's here, the man, the myth, the legend.
We on that.
Come on, man. Late as hell, man. But I tell you what.
Well, bloody train strikes here, there, and everywhere.
What a man will do to get some, boy. He'll go to the Mount Everest and back No doubt about it. My goodness.
Prove that we're wangers.
Aye.
So how's it going?
I hope them Bristol ladies are all right.
There they are. I haven't been able to do the internet on the train. Pathetic.
We know where your mind's been. Don't worry.
I just got the lineup as we were pulling out of Durham. My God. Nobody would have predicted that.
By the way, shout out to people. It is Premier League mornings here in Kansas City, Missouri. In my home state. So imagine I should have gone to it, but yeah, I mean, it's a lot to do really. It's like a 6-7 hour drive. So still in the same state though, which is nuts, isn't it? But anyway, shout out to everybody out there that's been in America. Obviously, follow the Premier League heavily. Newcastle United specifically because when I went the last time, a lot of Toon fans, man, a lot of Toon fans. Don't let people distract you from the fact that Newcastle United have a lot of fans in America. We got a lot of fans there. So shout out to the Premier League mornings back in the U.S. Alan Shearer is there right now in Kansas City. Everybody's got a man that they are representing their club. So shout out to all of you out there. But you're talking about the lineup. Man, what's wrong with the lineup? But, I'm not as defeated as Barcelona. I'm nowhere near. I just think it's unusual. It's. What's unusual about it? He did it. He did it against Leeds, and you were fine with it. You were happy, Clevin. No, because against Leeds, he had Elanga in and Gordon in. No, he didn't. Not Gordon. Sorry, he was suspended. No, he had Elanga. Sula was in, man. No, Elanga, Bonds, and Voldemort. No, against Leeds. Voldemort was not in against Leeds, man. It was Osula. Osula was up front. Voldemort was he was, I don't know where he was. I've been on a full train of Aston Villa supporters going to Sunderland. So shout out to Paul and Jeff. Aston Villa on their way to Sunderland, who had a good bit natter. They are not too happy at the minute with the way things are going at Villa. But that's another story for another day. Like I say, eventful journey, to say the very least. But we're back. We're here. So the lineup is going to be, just to remind people, because Win now has gotten everybody worried. It is Pope, Lewis Hall, Botman, Tonali, Malik Thiaw, Livermento, Murphy, Voltemade, Willock, Byrne, and Miley started for Newcastle United. It will be a back three with Malik Thiaw, who I'm actually very happy to see and will be expecting a lot from. Botman back. Hopefully he gets back to, well, not really. He's never been really a top center back for us. Hopefully he gets that way at some point. He's been in the club already 4 years almost. So what? I mean, we're waiting enough. So we also have to decide whether this guy is going to be it.
Season, didn't he? And then he just kept on getting injured.
And then Byrne, of course, in the lineup as well. I assume Byrne is going to play on the left side, Botman in the middle, and Malik Thiaw on the right. And then, you got Willokin. That's what people are concerned right now in the chat. Thank you, all of you, by the way. Smash the like button. Concerned about my Willock in the middle. And, of course, Elanga, one of our best attackers, not playing for Murphy. Some people calling that unfair. The best player gets subbed. Doesn't make sense. Favorites again, people in the chat. So there you go. I mean, what do you make of it?
Murphy, 2 games, 2 assists.
Yeah, again, you see what I'm saying? People just look at stats, man. They don't look at. They're not watching the game, man. It's incredible. Elanga, again, if our own manager had a competent striker in, would have had 2 or 3 assists, but those don't count, right? Because the main guy screwed up the lineup.
The same thing could have been said about ASM many times.
No. That's not fair, man. That's not fair at all. How many stats did Jacob Murphy have with Gordon's? It's just how many assists? Google it up right now. How many assists does Murphy have with Gordon as a striker? How many?
Well, he tends to score himself then.
Okay. Yeah, there we go. Exactly. No answer at all.
I think he's only scored one. If I'm honest with you, Gordon, that was against Man City, and that was a penalty.
That was a penalty. There you go. So it's not fair.
Until Thursday.
What? What are you talking about? Until Thursday, what?
Gordon.
He moved to a winger, though. He wasn't a striker.
Well, he's cool.
What the hell is up with this guy, man?
I'm talking about a central striker.
Yeah, none. He doesn't score as a center forward, and it's not fair to put Elanga is making the crosses. If the numpty misses, what do you want him to do? Score as well, so he can get the assist and the goal. Fucking hell, man. That's why this world is going. It's upside down, man. It's upside down. I'm telling you. But that is the lineup anyway. So let us know what you think in the comment section. You've been letting us know. You've been telling us, by the way, how knackered the lineup is. I don't absolutely agree with that.
No, I'm not. I didn't say that. I just said it's unusual. Nobody could have predicted it.
How is that unusual? Like, I don't see that.
What, dropping J7 and Bruno?
You do realize that we've been playing back-to-back games, right? And he would have done it anyway.
Still in.
Well, because he knows that without Tonali, he's sacked. So,
because he's a machine.
He's not going to lose his job. I mean, over a player. You'll tell Tonali, you break your legs off, man. I'm sorry, you're never coming off. And, it is what it is.
Well, I think despite Bruno's protests, I think this is the first game he's missed when he's fit and available.
And he'll be in the line. It'll be interesting to see what he does on.
The big thing about that lineup is look at the bench. Bonds to come off, Elanga to come off.
You're a scam artist, man. I swear. Fucking hey man, we're gonna put our best players on the bench. That means we have a strong bench. Fucking hell, that's unbelievable, man. Anyway, so.
We've been screaming for rotation. We've got it.
Miley. We'll see. We haven't talked about Miley, by the way, so we'll see what he can do. I mean, he's still a young guy, so the jury's still out, but he's going to have to perform, and Tonali's going to be with him by himself. Boy, Tonali tonight, people on Twitter saying, Tonali, this might be the game where he says, I'm done, because obviously, people are assuming that he'll be by himself, and Lewis Miley is next to him. I think Lewis Miley has good capabilities, but again, like Malik Thiaw, two different stories, obviously, because one is young, the other one is already proven. Malik Thiaw, you know what I mean, prove AC Milan, proper team, different than Miley. But at the end of the day, they're both going to have to prove that Malik Thiaw, to me, is on a test. He probably against Bradford City as well. I think he might start there to show that they are ready and able to take over Fabian Schär. And, of course, Miley, I mean, he's not going to take over the midfield, but at least all he can do is play well, quite honestly. And then Willock isn't the biggest test ever, but Willock, I mean, I don't know. I mean, what we know is if Ramsey was fit, he probably would play Ramsey anyway. But again, we shall see. Now, if he goes down,
that was another thing the Villa fans were saying. By the way, they couldn't understand why we bought Ramsey because they said he's just a sick note. And obviously they're proven to be correct because he's out already.
But yeah, I don't think his injury was due to somebody tackle him. So is that due to him being injury prone? I don't know. I think that's a bit harsh.
Well, you don't like stats, but the stats are there.
Yeah, but if there's a sniper in the building and takes a player out, that's not because they're injury prone.
You can say the same about Wissa. He never gets injured, and we buy him and gets injured playing for his country.
Yeah. Also, so coming there, no points out of this game today with Willock, and then Willock Miley not good enough, says Carl Hope. So then it makes you question their rotation. Is their rotation near as good as the starters? Probably not really, because you got Willock and Miley who have not really done much. Ramsey is still a gamble. You don't know if he's going to be a good signing or not. And is the rotation better in the midfield than the midfield?
Well, on Thursday, Willock, had 3 good moments which were ruined by his final ball. He did well. He got away with the ball, and he.
So the good chances he created, it was ruined by himself. So you count that as a good.
What I'm saying, it was good the way, because what we want Willock to do is carry the ball box to box. Yeah, and that's what he did. But it was unfortunate when he got into the final third, that was where he cocked the balls up.
Yeah, so that means they weren't good. Okay, we came into that.
Well, they weren't good. I'm not saying they were good.
What
all I'm saying is I'm looking for positives. He had got into those positions.
You don't need to look for positives. You need to just say the truth, man. Plain and simple. Say the truth. Don't sugarcoat it.
That is the truth. He did well to get the ball to where he got it to, and then he cocked them up.
Okay, all right. For whatever that's worth, then. Either way, I think we could all agree that Ramsey wouldn't. Willock wouldn't be starting with Ramsey injured. But he'll have to show, I guess, what he can do. More than likely, Willock will play again against Bradford City, so he'll probably get back-to-back games, if anything. And I guess we shall see. We shall see. I'm more happy to see Malik Thiaw. Here we go. We should have the match coming up in just moments, ladies and gents. Smash the like button. Don't forget to subscribe. Enjoy. React to the game with us here on this wonderful afternoon in the UK and morning in the US of A. Any last thoughts, guys, on the lineup? By the way, if you haven't gotten your predictions in already, you're a bit too late, so you better get them in before it's too late, ladies and gents, if you're part of that prediction. But let us know your predictions. If you're not participating anyway in the tournament, do it for free here on the chat. Let us know what you think, how you think it's going to be, because we certainly would like to know. I think it's about the attitude of the team, whether we are want to be attacking or defensive. Thank you, Random Access. Win, you want to do that, please?
5 memberships from Random Access. Thank you, Random. Going to Kelvin, Jimmy McKenna, J. Lee, Lars Lamskog, and Tenacious G. So all 5 of you have got free membership courtesy of Random. Gentleman George. Thank you, Random.
Thank you, Random, very much, brother. Thank you. Appreciate it very much indeed. Those go a long way. Trust me. Yeah, they do. So thank you very much. And we need points in the Premier League, by the way. I mean, we're fighting around really at this point, and we only won 1 game. We got 3 points on the board. We are knackered at the moment in 13th place. I know that looking at the table is irrelevant to a certain extent, but we better start gathering points because,
we've got to start getting points without a doubt.
It's especially against teams that, you should be able to go up front and give them a good game.
Bournemouth are 4th in the league.
Yeah,
they've won the last 3 games. They only got beat off Liverpool at Anfield in the last minute.
Yeah,
so
100%.
We shouldn't to say we should be beating these teams is nonsense.
Is that what I said? That's not what I said at all.
That is what you said, I think.
No, it isn't. I actually watched my words there, and you didn't even pay attention. So I didn't say that. But it is the teams that you should be able to say, let's go over there and really try to get these points, because you're going to have to play against Tottenham, against Man United, against Arsenal, against Chelsea, against Liverpool again. And those are harder. So, we gotta go out there and get it done, man.
Well, you say that harder. The table says different.
Yeah, that's right. So Bournemouth might win the league. Perfect. Anyway, we got the game on the screen, ladies and gents. Newcastle United, the Geordies are in the South Coast at the Vitality Stadium.
And good luck to them all.
At Bournemouth.
God bless them.
Yeah, it was a hell of a
long ride.
down there.
Yeah.
I mean, I think a lot of them will be going by coach and car because the trains at the minute are just nonsense.
Chocker.
No, they're not chocker. They're just not running.
They're all on strike.
They're all on strike.
Well, they're not getting paid enough?
Industrial action.
Is that because they're not getting paid enough? Is that it?
Well, we're talking to the guard on the train today, and one of the big gripes is that when the ticket collectors go through the train, if they find somebody who hasn't got a ticket, they have to pay, and the ticket collectors get a proportion of that. They get commission on anything they sell on the train. With more and more tickets being digital now, it's not happening as often. So they're saying we want recompense for what we were making on our commission that we're not getting now from fare dodgers. How weird, man.
Only in Great Britain.
Only in Great Britain under. Well, let's not.
Stop it.
Let's not be political.
Only in Great Britain, because we gotta be like America, man. We drive cars over here. We're independent thinkers. We grab our cars and go anywhere we want. We don't need a train. Well, out in the country anyway. If you live in New York, yeah, you need a train.
You're gonna say, yeah, you'll sit in that car park for a long time.
If not, get a horseman. We got a horse over here when we hook you up.
Changed yours to 1-0 to Toon.
I have.
Good man.
I'm being positive now. I think it's going to be
Betsy says 2-1 as well, by the way.
Betsy. I'm just busy putting all these.
And there we go. And the thing is changed. 2-1 Toon.
Yeah.
Semenyo Tavernier and David Brooks for Bournemouth for the Cherries as they try to beat Newcastle United tonight. We're gonna have a handful at Bournemouth. It's a very small stadium, isn't it?
It is. It's really compact.
Tiny 14,000.
14, yeah.
14,000.
14,000 max capacity, yeah. I mean, Brentford is the only one smaller than that in the Premier League, and that's 11,000. But they're obviously moving to a new one.
No, I thought Brentford was 20 now, isn't it? When they moved to the...
Well, I say, would they move to the new one? Yeah, I think it's 26 now, I think, in the community stadium. But
has that been their...
It's 11.
Has that been the stadium that they played in forever?
No, they moved to the community stadium about
this is the Vitality Stadium
5 years ago, maybe.
Malik Thiaw, Botman, and Byrne in the midfield. Tino Livramento, Lewis Miley, Sandro Tonali, and Lewis Hall. Looking sharp, the players. Up front is right behind the center forward, Jacob Murphy, Joe Willock. And up front, the target man, well, not a target man really, but the center forward that we have, Nick Voltamara.
Big Nick.
Ramsdale, Trippier, Lascelles, Joe Linton, Barnes, and the rest of the lot. And on the bench, Bruno G, Joe Linton, as I said. It's going to be interesting, lads. It should be a good match ahead of us. Let us know what you think in the comment section down below.
They're in the huddles.
I will do the first half. Gary will do the second half. And we'll get underway. I got to go to church after halftime. So, when you need some of that.
Shut up, man.
Look at Jacob Murphy. Jacob Murphy gets assists. Right now, it's got 8 goals. What is it? Best Premier League season for goals. What was that, man? I know it ain't. Maybe for his own career. Look at that. What's the matter with the playing with the green shirt with people not happy with that, by the way, either. Listen, it ain't got nothing to do with the shirt, man. You just play good. You play good, you win games.
I'm just going through these predictions. My God, PDK is going 3-0 for Bournemouth.
All right, man. We need you to focus on the game, though. You can do that for another day. We have kicked off, ladies and what was that? Okay. Listen, that's what I was doing with my kid yesterday outside playing. Anyway, folks, we are underway here at the Vitality Stadium. Mr. Spanier there has done really well for Bournemouth. Let's not lie about it.
Let's just give people the heads up as well, please. You're probably a minute or so in front of us. Try not to spoil, but don't spoil it.
Yeah. It won't get banned or anything, but just collaborate with us. And here we go, ladies and gents. We are live. Malik Thiaw with the ball. There we go. Tino Livramento now on the right side of the pitch. And the ball gets back to Bournemouth. Lewis, there's a throw in there now for the Toon. Newcastle United need the 3 points. So it's early, of course, but we got to start getting them in. Semenyo. We go. Bournemouth from side to side. Don't tell me we got to give Bournemouth the ball right now, man. Fucking hell. We're doing the same thing as Barcelona now. There we go. Livramento, well done. Malik Thiaw now following his man. Evan Nelson. True fair with the cross. Semenyo looking for it. Willock against Semenyo right now. Moved easily. And there we go. Lewis Hall, well done to get that ball back on the left side of the pitch for Newcastle United. Nick Voltemara playing a little bit low. Voltemara stepping on it. And that's going to be a throw-in for Bournemouth. Smash the like button, folks. Don't forget to subscribe. Let us know what you think in the comment section below. By the way, the Mackhams are playing Aston Villa. So at the same time, is it?
Yep.
Yeah.
There we go. So
the less said about that team, the better. And a big shout out from all of us here at NUFC Talk TV to Mr. Edwards and his family, who unfortunately lost his life to being abused and attacked by a Mackham last week. So our thoughts and condolences go to all of Mr. Edwards' family.
Condolences, Eddie Howe, 54% win ratio for Newcastle. That's pretty good, shall we say? That's pretty good. Thank you for joining us, folks. Mighty win somewhere in Cuckoo Land. Just not watching the damn game. That's exactly what we need. Thank God I'm here, Gary, because you'll be alone, but you'll be by your lonesome, man.
That's okay. I mean, I concentrate on the game when we've kicked off anyway. You knows that.
But we one thing you couldn't say is, "What do you think, Mighty Win?" Good, man. Well, not good. Okay, now cross into the box, and there, Petrovic. Good goalkeeper, by the way. This guy.
Yeah, he's Ed's asking if you're on the USA Network. We're on the USA Network, so we're a bit behind you guys in the UK. Usually he's got it before us.
Well, I'm using the Premier League, actually. Premier League Network. Premier League channel, really. So, not sure. Bournemouth, very sharp, very crisp passes. There's Evan Nielsen with the pass.
Well done, Chow.
Well done, Blackton. No, Char's not playing. But was that Botman?
Malik Thiaw, yeah. No, it's Malik Thiaw.
Oh, Malik Thiaw. Okay.
Yeah, got the block.
There we go. Malik Thiaw once again, but he gives the ball away. Now be careful. Pass there. Tavernier and
come on.
Yeah, we've dropped off far too much again.
Adams with back to Adams now. But look how low we are, bro.
Yeah, that's what I said. We've dropped right off onto that onto our 18-yard box, more or less.
No high press, yeah. Doing a boss.
Why not, guy? Voltemara pressing.
Looks like we're trying to compress the half, if you like. We're not just dropping right onto the 18-yard line. We're trying to compress and make it compact to make it hard for them to get in. The problem is because we know how slow Pope is getting from his 6-yard box to the 18-yard line. We're not Garcia here, as we saw in Barcelona. He's where he can, be the sweeper keeper, be that extra body. Well, that's poor from Botman.
Oh, and we'll give the ball away. Be careful with Semenyo. Very dangerous man. The ball, Dan Byrne is going to have to get rid of that one.
Off the floor, Willock, for God's sake.
Adams, American lad. Show him how to play proper soccer, man.
Soccer, yeah.
A lot of noise coming from Newcastle fans in the stands. A lot of chants. Malik Thiaw, number 12. Is his objective again to get back to the German international side. Is going to have to perform for certain for Newcastle United.
Ooh, Semenyo with a throw.
Semenyo. Going to have to be a long throw in there. Here we go. Into the box. Be careful. Oh, he managed with the shot there. My goodness gracious. Willock is trying to get the ball. I don't know what he was doing there, but we are on our back heels right now, fellas. We've given Bournemouth the ball. I mean,
no, we're doing, as I say, we're just letting them have the ball in front of us.
They're not going to hurt us there, though, are they?
No,
if you think
exactly.
about it. Not going to hurt us.
No,
there. That's what I said. I think at the end of the day, you know, what we can't do is concede an early goal. It's like I said. I think whenever you go to Bournemouth, and if you look at the games that they've had previously, yeah, we just spoke about the Liverpool game where Liverpool only just managed to beat them in, you know, their usual VAR time. Very different the way it was yesterday, I must admit. I don't know whether you guys noticed yesterday's game when they were 2-1 up at Everton and getting spanked. There was only a couple of minutes extra time for Liverpool.
Yeah, it's only three.
How different was it?
How was that a foul?
No, it's crazy.
Well, Baltimore, they're just... I mean, because it's big.
Stand waiting for the ball, come for him. He does absolutely nothing.
Nothing wrong there. No, exactly.
On Baltimore, by Baltimore on Adam. So he's talking to the referees. Says, "What am I supposed to do?" I mean,
right.
It's because he's big and strong, so automatically the little guy gets the call.
Yeah, but he hasn't got to get out of the way. It's not a law to say that I can stand here. You know what I mean? This is what drives me insane. It's all opinions. Follow the rules, not the opinion. Yeah, I was saying before, I think a lot of this now at Bournemouth, when they go to the Vitality, is give them 15 minutes. Now. Because after 15 minutes, what you've seen...
Adams, when it was blocked by Pope, I believe, with his feet.
What you've seen from these guys is they do actually start to quieten down. They're very much like Newcastle at St James's Park, where they have that 15, 20 minutes. And if you can keep them quiet for 15, 20 minutes, you'll be surprised how much they drop off.
We're in a tricky situation now. Nick Pope with his legs. Getting rid of it. Hockey style.
Yeah.
We are in deep waters right now, ladies and gents, in the South Coast. A corner into the box. Be careful. And a shot. My goodness. Jimenez with a shot there. That's going to be a throw-in on the opposite end. On the other side for Bournemouth, the Cherries are pushing, knocking on the door like a Jehovah's Witness mighty win.
It's coming.
Can't get past this green wall, though.
No.
We got the Berlin Wall there, man.
It's funny, isn't it? Because, like I say, we've got into this this low block, if you like, which has been so awkward for us to get past. It's as if Eddie Howe has decided to go and have a play of this ourselves.
Oh, be careful. Long pass there. Thank goodness it was too long. Now giving Newcastle United time to reset. And their manager is happy. And good evening. It is mandatory that we beat Newcastle.
Mandatory.
Why can't Pope hoof it? Okay. Well, is he that bad?
Yeah.
It's like the stadium is too small, mate.
The only trouble is, Burner's normally the one that's up there waiting for those hoofs. When they all go into the huddle on the halfway line on the left-hand side.
Malik Thiaw looking
nice
comfortable.
Ball.
Well done there by Pope. And now Sandro Pipiri Tonali. Murphy. Waldemara back to well
nice.
done there. Tonali.
Nice.
Murphy. Oh, what a shot there. Nicely blocked though by Petrovic. The cross into the box again.
Oh, come on,
Lewis Hall.
man.
Wayne's got a delay, I guess, in emotions. But here we go. Lewis Miley. All the way to Tino Livramento. Now Jacob Murphy. Back to Livramento. Murphy. Livramento. He shouldn't have done that, but there you go. A corner.
Okay, Joe.
11 minutes underway, ladies and gents. Newcastle United now starting to defend themselves. Nice pass there. I mean, you know, that's all he could do, really, Murphy.
That's a beautiful play.
Target, isn't it?
Beautiful play. Beautiful play, yeah.
Tight on the angle, though. I mean, would he have been better going square there, do you think, gentlemen? Because you got Willock and
I think he did what he could. But here we go, a corner now. Two towers in the middle. The Twin Towers are there. And Petrovic with the punch. Tonali. And be careful. Voltemara. Oh, my goodness. That could have been, coulda, shoulda, woulda, but he's going to be offside. The German wall.
I think he's giving a foul.
I think he was offside. Let's take a look at it. Petrovic with a nice Muhammad Ali punch. And then Tonali with a shot. All three of them. Yeah, he hit Miley, I think. And there we go. But look at that. Voltemara, quick to react, though.
Yeah.
That
was in. Excellent defending.
That would have been proper.
That's what
Brooks.
That's what Tonali. That's what Voltemara does.
Well, that's where we want to see Tonali. That's what I said. Pushing on into that 10
well, maybe you're right. Maybe Lewis Miley, because Lewis Miley's playing center right now.
Yeah. It's like he's playing left. He's playing left of the shell, actually, Miley, which is unusual for Miley.
Well, I think Willock is playing left, but you don't see him.
No, well, Willock's on the wing. He's more on that far side. So the two lads in the six is Miley and Tonali. Tonali's playing right to the six.
Lewis Hall there gets it. Well done there, though. I mean, got to be careful with Semenyo. Here we go, Voltemara.
Go on.
Oh! Well done there, Bunny Lad.
And
now
press.
Tonali.
Oh,
Tonali, Murphy.
Whoa.
Murphy gets through. Murphy!
Ooh.
Too close yet so far.
Well, he definitely might have been better passing it there now.
Oh,
yeah, he cut across it, didn't he?
Again,
he used his left foot. Again, I have no issues with that, you know.
No, I didn't mean anybody having a shot.
Like I say, it's a shame because he could have crossed the ball and it made it go away from the post. If he'd have got his laces through it, it would have shaped towards the post. So it would have been a bit more closer than it actually was.
There we go. Bournemouth back with the ball again. I'll try to pass there, trying to get to send it forward. Tino Livramento looking for an outlet. Nicely done there to Lewis Miley.
Very nicely done.
Sven Butman. Oh, that was a risky one. Lewis Hall. Back to Miley. Joe Willock. Oh, my goodness, giving the ball away now again. And be careful. Tonali gets through.
Even Nielsen, easy.
The shot there. Well, no, Joe Willock lost the ball, I think, the second time already.
Yeah. See that Tavernier just getting into the half space again. You know, he's picking up all these second balls that get deflected. Got to be careful. He's playing in between the two lines, Tavernier. He's the one that you've got to be careful of. There you go again, look.
There we go. Evan Nielsen. And here we go, ladies and gents.
No, he's
offside. He offside?
He's got to be offside. Yeah, he's got to be offside.
Fuck me, man.
He's got to be offside.
Yeah, it's the referee says, hold on, wait a minute. There's a flag up. But it should be a warning, ladies and gents.
It's picking Tavernier up. That's what I said. One of them, either Miley or Tonali, has got to ask for help.
Barely offside.
Not that far. As I say, he's not that far offside, is he?
Oh, Livramento.
Livramento again. Yeah, exactly.
Be...
This is what I keep saying. He's got to switch on, Tino Livramento, when he plays right back. He just sometimes just switches off from players running in behind him.
The thing is, we've got to. He surely has to know where the attacker is coming from, man. You can't just.
They just got to look across at the lane. That's what he's got to do.
Look at him, and he knows he screwed up. By the way, look at his body language. He doesn't know he's offside.
No,
but man, come on, man. Checking for disallowed. Well, it is, isn't it? I mean, come on. Well, there we go. No goal. Decision, no goal, ladies and gents. 0-0. Again, here, 15 minutes underway. Newcastle United versus Bournemouth. Semenyo.
Don't get caught too far up. Dan Burn.
Tavernier.
Everybody gets pulled out of position. Well done,
Well
Miley.
done there.
Miley was
interesting
covering
play.
though there. I mean, you look at that,
corner,
how
though.
close he is there.
Yeah. A corner executed by Brooks. I thought their mascot would be a cherry. What is that? A dog? Come on,
I have
man.
no idea what it is.
I cross into the box. It looked like Alf for a second. Here we go, ladies and gents. Nick Pope. Be careful, Pope. Don't fucking hell, man.
Yeah.
Just calm down, man. Calm down. Buttoning. Sven all the way to try to catch somebody up front. The ball goes back to Newcastle, though. Smiley. Burn. To Sven. Miley.
Nice.
Good pass. That's going to be a foul there.
Nice little round the corner from Miley there.
Yeah.
RS says, is Win okay? Unusually quiet. Oh, man.
Win's
Look at
knackered.
that. Barely offside, that guy, man. That would have been a goal. Anyway. A throw-in. Right to Dan Burn.
Who was he throwing to
Lewis
there?
Hall.
You go mad. He's trying to take
Hey,
an
now,
early throw.
Get some bodies in the box, man. Get the bloody thing up there.
Who's going to do it?
He's
Oh,
up
it's
in
a,
the
it's
middle.
a,
Thing's coming
oh, it's
over.
a free kick. It's a free kick. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought it was a throw-in.
Everybody just
good.
throwing it away.
Wait, nobody going to throw it in?
Yeah, I don't want it. I don't want it. You have it.
Yeah, we'll go. Pale
Okay.
in.
Eddie Howe. Oh, look at that. Eddie Howe, former club, of course, when they celebrated the promotions. Where's the one for relegation? Oh, you don't celebrate that. Never. Sorry about that.
That's
there
on
we
the
go,
other side.
Lewis Hall, ladies and gents. Oh, be careful.
Come on.
Dan Burn, looking for it. Oh, my goodness. That would have been nicely done, nicely for Walter Mata, but well defended. Why we have to go all the way
Straight
back?
to Hall.
Man? Lewis Hall. To Lewis Smiley, who finds nobody there. Joe Willock.
Well, that's a difference between him and Gordon in that position. You know, Gordon would have played that ball and then he would have been after it. And
Well,
probably
to be fair,
catching it.
Gordon usually plays really wide, doesn't he? And I think
Yeah.
that you're right.
That's-
You know, it's that
who they're
relationship
look-
again.
They're looking for, aren't they?
Yeah. Willock always
They're
plays
used to
inside
him being
of-
there, is what I mean.
Yeah, that's what I said. It's that relationship. Willock is playing more of an inside left than he is an outside left, which is
Malik
where
Thiaw.
Gordon plays.
Defending
Well
that one,
done.
Livramento.
Miley.
Back to Burn.
Don't piss about.
Nice.
Lewis Smiley. In the midfield, playing as a 6, I see there, man.
Yeah.
And Tonali a little bit on the right side, carrying the ball up front. Murphy looking for somebody. Back to Miley. Murphy. Ball to nobody there. Intercepted by Jimenez. Back to Adams. Brooks, Adams. And a throw in there. Went out of play. Joe Willock. I'm not sure what happened there. Warming up are the bench for Newcastle United. Toon legend William Osula warming up there. Bournemouth got 8%
Oh,
of the
too far.
passes, Marco. I don't think that's a stat, but that's funny though. Marco says Bournemouth got 89% in the ball. Oh my goodness! We give them the ball, you know. I mean,
yep,
it's okay. It is what it is.
66-34.
Yeah, Kitty looking for Evan Nielsen there.
Possession is only 9/10 of the law.
Correct. But it is 9/10.
But
exactly. Evan Nielsen. Number 9 for Bournemouth. Don't forget to hit the like button, folks. Please do that. Help us out. Dan Byrne with the throw in. Penalty. Ball getting passed around. Here we go. Trafair. Senesi. Bournemouth with the control of the game at the moment. A ball inside. Oh, be careful. Scott looking for an opening. And that's going to be a foul.
He looked offside from the ball in. I don't know what the delay was there. Semenyo saying the ball's flat.
Notorious is saying Willock should be playing inside prison with how criminal his performances have been.
Love it.
Who's our captain? I think it would be Byrne, probably. Honestly. It's probably Byrne.
Yeah, I was say. Byrne was at the front of the when they come out off the tunnel. So I think it is Byrne.
Penalty.
Yeah, Byrne captain, yeah.
Penalty with Malik Thiaw. Now back to Nick
you
Pope.
don't do that, Malik.
Yeah, he'll learn.
Passing the ball back to Pope. Tonali. Wow, look at Tonali's pass in between people, in between
Come
players.
on, Walter Marty, you got to be stronger than that, son.
Walter Marty loosen the ball. Walter Marty is too low as well, man. Go on.
Yeah, he is. As long as he's allowing, to bring play into it, I love it.
Oh, Pope, man.
Yeah, Lewis Miley able to take care of that one. Malik Thiaw running the ball forward. Miley. He was lucky on that one, by the way.
Very.
Butman. Lewis Hall. Giving the ball away now. Semenyo. Semenyo. Well done, Lewis Hall gets the ball back.
Well done.
And Miley there with the interception. Again, that's really
lovely.
Good play from Miley.
Go.
Pass to Willock. Willock on the run. Pass it to Hall, man.
Play it inside, for fuck's sake.
Ah, you're one guy, man.
Well, to be fair, that was a good ball.
No, they ain't no to be fair, man. The man is wide open. The only option.
Yeah, I'm going to say Hall was there. He could have just literally run it across his body and shot. Just delaying the pass.
Livramento. Back to Tonali. Now Malik Thiaw. Butman.
Yeah,
Sven. I don't know where I heard the name Sven from. I think it was from a reindeer.
What you actually get reindeers talking to you, Chris?
Frozen.
Well, from Frozen.
Come on.
There we go now. Jacob Murphy. Murphy thinking about it. Jacob Murphy. Back to Lewis Miley.
Oh, Lewis hit it, man.
Lewis out Tonali.
Tonali,
and well blocked there. Tonali.
Blocked.
Just over the ball.
It's going to be a corner, though, isn't it?
No, he just kicked it over the bar.
Really? I thought it was deflected. Oh, he did, yeah.
Just a little bit too much spaghetti.
Too much spaghetti sauce. Oh, yeah. Is that from Frozen? Yeah, it's Sven, the reindeer. Yeah, that's right, man. Why are you doing watching Frozen, man? Ain't you a little too old for that? I got an excuse. I got kids, man.
I'm going to say.
When it was out, you couldn't get away from it.
Yeah, he's been. I bet he's been to the play.
So what? So because I don't know where the movie is to be.
Let it again.
I don't I don't know where the movie is supposed to be from really, as far as the story is concerned. But where is the name Sven from?
It's Swedish, isn't it?
Well, it's Scandinavian.
But
Scandinavian.
Okay, so he is Scandinavian then, but he's Dutch. So I wonder, as far as family ties, where they're from. From
well, when I say
Butler.
Scandinavian, Germanic, there's a lot of Germans called Sven as well. He's Dutch.
Let it go, win, says Rebecca. Come on, man, let it go. Says Toon.
Let it go. Love it.
Semenyo with the throw there. Be careful.
Oh,
Lord have mercy. Scott with the shot all the way. That's definitely going outside the stadium as small as it is.
Yes.
By the way, if you get the ball from a shot at the stands, do you have to give it back?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, what a cheap bastards, man. In America, you just keep the balls, man. Why do you have to give it away?
Balls.
Why do you have to give it back?
Football.
I think they're rich enough. The league is rich enough to buy more balls. Come on, man. It's a souvenir, man. There we go. Guatemala holding the ball back, but loses it. Nick Pope. Okay, Pope.
Leave it to the defenders, man.
Oh, man. They're not speaking to each other there. But here we go. A throw there for Bournemouth once again. Bournemouth controlling the game more or less. Newcastle waiting for an opening, waiting for something to counter or small chance to attack, but Bournemouth very much in control, I'd say. What are you doing? Stop complaining, bro. Get the ball, Murphy. Adams. Now Scott.
Voldemort back there again.
Yeah.
True fair. Back to Scott.
Nice
And now Senesi with the cross there. Jacob Murphy giving the ball away now to Scott. Newcastle behind the ball. Look at that. Trickery. Ooh, and Malik Thiaw is going to be called out for a foul. No, says Malik.
To be fair, it wasn't a, he couldn't get out the way, basically.
I think it's a lot of, I think it's more how he looked. There you go. See that?
Yeah, he just held.
You're going to tell me.
He kind of ran into him, really.
You're going to tell me that by Malik Thiaw is going to make him flip like that? Not a foul. How do you say no in German? No.
Kein Foul.
What does foul have to do with no? I just said no, man. How do you say no?
Kein is no.
Okay. So you're telling me that no is not no in German?
Well, 9 is no, but Kein, no foul.
I thought 9 was.
You wouldn't say 9 foul. It's Kein foul.
Okay, man. I'm trusting you, which is not saying much. Here we go. A free kick in there. Be careful. A hoof there by Botman, I believe.
Botman wasn't going to risk.
No.
Tonali. Flicks of Tonali, but Tonali seems a bit injured there. Ooh. Oh, it may surprise him.
Come on, Tonali's hero or something, didn't it?
Pope says, I had it, man. Semenyo once again with the long throw-in. Looking for a handball there by Tonali, by the way. The referee seems to, I think that's the only option there that might be checking. No, play on. Jockey. Baita, says the referee. Semenyo. A long throw in there. Yeah, Keaton out Adams.
Tennis.
Hold on, Sven Botman.
There's only going to be one winner there, I think.
Boring match so far, says Connor.
There's been a couple of moments. But Bournemouth, you would have to say, have had the upper hand up to now.
Well, To the ones that said that we were going to be defensive because of this lineup, once again, you're proven right. I don't think that playing 3 at the back means automatically you're going to be defensive, but certainly that's what we've done tonight. So here we go. Jacob Murphy tries to give it to Waltamada. Improved Waltamada has not sniffed the ball much. Here we go. Lewis Hall. Waltamada. Back to Malik Thiaw. Sandro Tonali. Livramento. Back to Tonali. Tonali, Livramento. Murphy. Is that a foul? Play on, play on. Murphy's down.
Yeah.
And here we go, ladies and gents. Tavernier, well done by Tino Livramento.
You're all standing in a line. Now look at the 3 of them there.
What the hell are we doing, man? Oh,
He's
because of
Oh, I hope this isn't a metatarsal.
He may have got stepped on.
He's not, that's not him playing, I don't think.
No, well,
let's see if he twisted his ankle.
Oh, what's happened there?
He twisted his ankle.
It's if he stood on the side of his foot there. The trouble is, we said before, there's no protection on this at all.
Oh, that can't be a handball anyway because
he
had to chop his arm off.
That's what I said. It's not an
Actually, Tonali did really well by putting it next to his body. Well, that one looks a little bit dodgy.
Flick on anyway. Yeah.
Well,
no, but he put his hand in. It hit his hand when his hand was. He literally pulled his arm in, so it hit his arm, but it was against his chest anyway.
So Jacob Murphy there. I'm not sure he'll start, but he'll have to come off for a moment at least. And
he's having a word with the linesman, saying, "How was that not a foul?"
Yeah.
Well, it wasn't though. He literally twisted his own ankle.
Well, but only because you got a clip off the defender.
By the way, my boy got stepped on for the first time ever, and he thought it was open heart surgery. He screamed like it was, boy.
With no anesthetic.
I told him it's gonna happen many times. You just gotta get up, put some dirt on it. But boy, you thought you were pulling his fingernails.
Oh yes.
I told him you gotta keep on, you gotta keep playing. He was like, but why? It hurts. He's got a game today, so we shall see. Well, it is a quiet game so far, although Bournemouth certainly got the upper hand here, as Wynn said. Butman with the ball. Dan Burn. Giving the ball away now. Evan Nielsen. Avenir now. Brooks with the cross. It's going to be Nick Pope. Couldn't we play fast right there? Well, Bournemouth has settled down pretty good. Malik Thiaw. Nice pass to Lewis Hall. Oh, be careful. Livramento. Poor Waltamada ain't got a sniff of the ball, man. And that's what I was saying, in the build-up. If it's going to be the same as Leeds, it's irrelevant if we have a center forward or not. Just like I said at the time, and when you said no, because if you got even if you got a proper center forward, he'll come and get the ball. Well, we got a proper center forward, and it doesn't matter because you still have to feed him the ball. So the Leeds game and this game, totally irrelevant if you have a center forward or not. You have to feed the striker, and we have not done that, and therefore, obviously, no goals. So, Mad Dog and Eddie Howe having a conversation with Lewis Hall, more Mad Dog than anything else. Don't know what he's getting asked there, but Ads says does make you wonder what Eddie is working on with the players in training, as this is not good enough. Can't bloody passes, Andrew. Maccombs are down to 10 men to see him, Fleming. There you go. That's good. That's a lovely.
Oh, why?
Wait, so they're playing away, right?
37.
No, they're playing at home.
Magpies are at
They're
home.
playing. Yeah, okay. Yeah, that's right. Because we're alternating.
That's right.
They obviously do that because of the derby. Semenyo, well done there, Dan Burn.
I think when the Mackhams are down to 10 men, we are down to 10 men as well because we've got Willock on the fucking field.
Oh, no doubt about it. Yeah. Well, that's what I was saying. Well done, Walter.
Yeah,
Malik Thiaw now on the run. Malik Thiaw, Livramento.
He decided not to.
Hard pass to Murphy. Tonali with a long cross to Lewis Hall, and that's gonna get away. And an opportunity wasted there. 35 minutes underway, though, ladies and gents. What are our thoughts right now?
Well, I mean, I am probably going to upset a few because I think we are managing the game more than being outplayed by Bournemouth. Like I said, you look at where Bournemouth have played and they've had most of the possession. It's not actually in the areas that will hurt us. It's in front of us, and it's about management sometimes of games. And I think, like you can say that Bournemouth are the brighter, if you like, and as we've seen, oh Jesus, that's a dodgy pass.
Be careful.
As we've seen, as the game's progressed, Newcastle have come more into it. I just get a little bit annoyed sometimes. The fact that the balls, the passing ability of the ball is just a little bit awry, puts us under a bit of pressure. We've just seen an inside ball from Dan Burn that's given straight to a Bournemouth player, and I think sometimes we seem to create our own issues at times rather than just playing a simple ball. And it's like that little half-hearted attempt there, down the wing from Tino to Murphy. It's to nobody in particular. It's in the right direction,
Nice.
But it's actually to nobody in particular. And I think we need to be a little bit more exact in when we've got the possession of the ball. But to be fair, apart from maybe once, I haven't felt under any threat from Bournemouth. And that, after 37, nearly 38 minutes at Bournemouth at the Vitality Stadium, something I wouldn't expect to have said.
Connor says we're playing not to lose. And, that could, to some folks, not be acceptable. I could agree with that, actually. It's just, I think we got better players, man, to be doing this. I think... we didn't come here to get 3 points because
we haven't got better players, but we haven't got them all on the pitch.
You look at Barcelona, right? When Barcelona played us at St James's Park, right? They didn't come out to look at winning the game. What they did is they come to manage the game, and then they looked at the opportunities. And if you think about the goals from Rashford, they were very opportunistic goals. 2 really good goals. The header, very difficult to save, but he created something from very little. And then the worldie, the second goal. But apart from that, Barcelona didn't really put us under that much of an issue.
But we were different. Voltemara now on the run. Voltemara with the cross, and the goalkeeper sweeps it up. But the thing is, we were different, though. Against Barcelona, we were different. We went out there, got the game. We could have scored. We didn't, but we could have if we had a proper center forward.
Yeah, we should have.
Our attitude is not the same as the game plan is not the same as the Barcelona game.
No, and because of but again, rotation. You're not going to have the same type of mentality of the players that have come into the field. Again, it's about management of the players that you've got, the skill levels that they've got, the concentration that they've got. So each game will change because of the management of the players that are on the field of play within a tactic. You can't just expect the same volume from every player. We've said, Willock is, I don't know what he's doing. It's like playing with 10 men because he's neither playing as a winger or playing as a 10 next to Voltemara. So where is he? Yeah, exactly. Where is he? So again, you're down to 10 men. So, somebody's just put in the chat there, we're only playing Bournemouth. We should look to win. Bournemouth are fourth on a flight at the moment, playing really well and taking teams like Liverpool to task. They're not as simple as playing Bournemouth anymore like it used to be. That's poor. Just kicking it out straight back to their keeper. That's really poor. But for me, at the end of the day, I don't feel under any threat whatsoever from Bournemouth as we speak. Now, if we can go and nick one the other end, it changes the entire thought process of the game. And that's what I said. It doesn't matter how you win, as long as you get the points.
Gavin Fuller saying, against Barca, we were the hare. Tonight, we're the tortoise.
Yeah.
Here we go. Waltamara stealing, intercepting the ball. Well done there. Now the ball is going all the way to Livramento. Livramento on the run. On the run, Tino. 1-on-1 now.
Give him somebody.
He's going to have to make that run across.
Good lad.
Waltamara is still a little too long for Waltamara. Joe Willock.
Oh, fucking Willock.
And Joe Willock's not going to challenge for that one at all.
Absolutely pointless.
Ball still in. Nope. Throw in. Quickly done. To Tonali.
Oh, that was a hospital ball to Tonali.
You can tell Tonali's class because he figured that one out. Okay, there, man. Sandro. Back to Lewis Miley. Tonali. Murphy. Waltamara.
Oh, Murphy.
And the referee says play on, play on. Willock there at least doing one. There you go. When you try, look at that. Waltamara. Nice pass. What a play. Jacob Murphy. Come on, bro. But that's not a good cross in my opinion, man. You got to wait for somebody to be there. Mainly your striker, because Willock ain't going to do that.
Especially when it was Waltamara that gave him the ball.
Yeah, that's what you've got to have runners behind, haven't you? That's what I said. He's great at being that extra player, but when you've got nobody with the mentality to run him behind, you are wasting a player.
Here we go, ladies and gents.
He's not learning his lesson, is he?
Yeah, I mean, have you seen the match stats in the last 10 minutes? Shots, nothing. On target, nothing. Oh. Touches in the box, nothing. And touches in the box for Newcastle, too. So that's what I'm saying. Yeah. Bournemouth, as much as they're having the ball, actually are committing nothing at all in the final third. So it is about management sometimes.
We're going Livramento. Willock. Back to Tonali on the right side of the pitch for the Magpies. Murphy loses the ball there by Troubert. And Nick Pope somehow is going to get the ball back. 42 minutes underway.
That was just an aimless hoof, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Malik Thiaw. Troubert.
That was almost a lovely ball by
Thiaw. Petrovic.
His ball going back to his goal line there. I'm like, woo.
Just goes to show that, if that had been Anthony Gordon, he would have been quicker than Waltamara there. On the keeper. Yeah.
Eddie having an issue with the referee there. Possession 62% for Newcastle. That's actually odd. I mean, that's certainly not what we were thinking.
Last 10 minutes.
Oh, the last 10 minutes. Okay.
Yeah.
What is the whole game? That would be
it was 66-34 before that. What it is now is 57-43 now to Bournemouth.
Hole gets the ball away there. Be careful. Lewis Miley tries to save that one. And it's a throw.
Weisball. Wobble.
Got to make changes at halftime, says Toon Nut. But that ain't going to happen. I'm just going on the low of averages, man. Waltamara there fighting.
Dory at the minute.
Hunky Dory, man. Fucking hell. It is knackering, man. Some of these takes, man. I'm telling you. Okay, now Waltamara touch map. Not many. A lot. Let's see. One in the box. One in the box. You're center forward.
Yeah.
I mean, come on.
That's about supply. That's what I said. It's being played in the mid third. And that's the biggest problem for both sides. A lot of it's in front of the main players, if you like, the strikers. Well, that's a terrible ball.
4 minutes.
4 minutes. 4 minutes at a time here at Bournemouth. The sun is out.
It's probably as exciting as it gets, if I'm honest with you.
The sky is blue.
Nice little sun out in the south coast of England. Is that you guys' Florida? You got, people
it's Miami.
You go down there to.
It's the English Riviera.
Yeah, it is.
So people travel down there to vacation, to go to the beach.
Well, it's the southernmost part, so obviously it's the.
Is it like Florida where it's never cold?
No.
Yeah, they still get snow.
Oh, fucking hell. That's not so much Florida then. Evan Nielsen. Adams. And here we go, Bournemouth again with the ball. Diakite passing the ball there to Scott. Scott trying to get through. Well done, Malik Thiaw. And Lewis Miley there with not a good pass there. True fair. Brooks. And that's going to be a goal kick for Newcastle.
Well done, Murph.
"92 degrees Fahrenheit when you wake up in Florida, Chris." Well, it's not the same over there. Oh, man, that's not good. So is that close to France?
Well, not really.
That would be Southampton, wouldn't it?
It's on the south coast, but at that stage, the channels got very wide.
So that would be Southampton, right? Is that right?
What, closest to Dover's the closest, yeah. 25,
okay.
27 miles, something like that.
22.
Hey, that's good. Hey, Win, that with me. Look, I can go to England.
No,
we can go to England, then we can drive all the way down to Southampton, or to the places you're talking about. We just get on the boat, we go back to France, man.
That's right.
Yeah,
huh?
it's 27 miles if you swim.
Get in the train and go to France through the tunnel.
You need a train? How come? I thought you can go there by boat.
Well, you can go by boat, but
is that not the preferred?
Takes 15 minutes in the train.
Is that not the preferred way of traveling now out here?
Well, I love
via boat back and forth to France, or it's not back and forth. It's just one way.
What's a referee? That's got to be a yellow card.
Foul there.
It's got to be a yellow. Yeah, I'm going to say
it's a yellow.
Got to be a yellow card.
And there we go.
Who was that?
Jimenez. A yellow card there.
Mr. Jimenez.
We are just seconds away from halftime, and we shall get into your takes, into your comments. Don't forget to subscribe, smash the like button if you haven't. Come on now, help us out. Hit the like button. Lewis Hall in the box. And there we go.
Oof, that twat.
Oh, Lewis Hall does it again. Burn. And that's a foul by Byrne. He's not happy with it. Big Dan Byrne.
Every time we win the ball in the air, it's a foul.
And there we go, ladies and gentlemen. It is halftime here on this game. Interesting, to say the least.
It is.
Newcastle, a wank tonight, man.
Proves that we're wangers.
Oh my goodness! Well, let us know, ladies and folks, ladies and gents. Well, women, not folks. What the heck? Well, that could be a subject for a different show. But either way, let us know what you think in the comment section. What's going on in tonight's game? But what do you got, Wayne? What do you think, man? You happy? You said everything is hunky dory.
Hunky dory.
He said hunky dory. I'm like, what the hell are you watching, man? Anyway,
listen, we've gone away from home. We've kept a
You're
clean
such
sheet
a
in the
loser,
first
man.
half.
You're
Let's
such a loser,
just keep
man.
it up, and then when we get the opportunities, which we will do.
The mediocrity is alarming.
The media. Mediocre. I thought you said chlamydia. I'm going to say.
No,
is that because he's been to Bristol?
Oh, that too. Mighty Win has been on the hunt. Oh, boy, I tell you what. You go to Mount Everest and back, boy. I swear. But that's Win's got to take a shot after this show. So, tell us then, what do you think? It's an amazing match.
I think Joe's had a good game overall.
Or 100. But if you go do individuals, yeah, you can do that.
But
it's
so
a
you're
team.
saying you can have eight individuals who've had good games, but it's been shite.
Yeah.
Well, you see, that's where we disagree.
No, but you just
I think we have managed that game more than adequately.
Okay, that's fine. But how about winning it? Can we?
Well,
did we show up? Did we show up to do that?
And like I said at before they kicked off, we've got the bench for players to come on and win it. But
we've done nothing.
You have to be in the position to be able to do that.
Well, exactly.
And instead of making changes when we go behind, let's see if we can make some changes.
So basically, we're saying Eddie Howe hasn't been back yet because he doesn't have enough players to say, I'm going to play these great players here, these great players there. He has to say, you know what, we have a lot of games, so I can't play my best team every time. I'm just going to play the numpties for a few minutes and then work. So he hasn't been back then.
The point is they're not playing like numpties. They're doing it. Willick is a numpty, yeah. But, Miley's had a good game.
Wynn's been licking batteries again and way too positive. Exactly, man. Sometimes
bored on that
it's
train.
Unbelievable.
Lee, man, I just get paid off all the time with the negativity.
You don't have to be negative. You just got to call what you see, man. Plain and simple.
What you see is not what I see. What
I've seen
there is Newcastle controlling the game.
Oh, fucking hell.
We haven't been
gotcha, man.
Dramatic going forward. We've been probably let ourselves down a bit up front. But as Gary said halfway through, are you worried? No, not.
I'm not worried. Worry is should be a different word.
And so we've done that for 45 minutes. Now let's go on and win it.
Okay.
I do think a lot of it is the fact that we are playing a team that at this present moment in time are very confident.
Home
team at home, really playing well above their current standard, if you like. People just say it's only Bournemouth.
Your man hasn't had a kick, Semenyo.
But it's. Yeah, I mean, like I said, it's been controlled, and the danger players for Bournemouth haven't really got involved. I'm a bit concerned about Tavernier because he's not really been marked well. One player from the back or midfield has to get a bit closer to him. If you look at these stats that I've got up on the screen here now, the areas of concern for me is possession lost in the defensive third. Now, 27 to 22, it's very even. But again, that to me is a higher percentage than I'd like. 27 times that we have given the ball away in our defensive half is wrong. And that's what I said. We seem to have put ourselves under a little bit more pressure than we needed to. They, in the midfield third, it looks very much when people were saying that, we're probably going to be out-competed in the midfield. It looks like it's them that are struggling to keep possession in that midfield, and we're doing very well. The duels one are very equal. And again, the successful rate you can see, and aerially, very, very evenly matched. But when it comes to the winning side of things, we are out-competing them in the air. And that to me is the positive. And like I say, when you break it all down, if you can start lowering these numbers so they don't get the shots off, and let's go to the attack side of things. I mean, this is what you've got to ask yourself is they're at home, they've had 6 shots, we're away, we've had 4, but we've both had 1 shot on goal each. We've both had shots blocked. Look at these. And we were saying that when we were giving those balls away in the danger areas, they were having to shoot from outside the 18-yard box. And again, it's that green wall that just protects the goalkeeper. Pope's not really had anything to do at all.
Yeah,
but it does.
As far as giving the ball away in our half, Newcastle on 31 and Bournemouth on 29 are the two of the 3 sides with the most high turnovers recorded in the Premier League so far this season. And
but see, everything
first and second for pressed sequences in the opposition half. 57 to Newcastle, 49 to Bournemouth.
Yeah,
so that's really what you would actually say.
That's what you want.
That
should be up in the 80s, easy. And that's wrong.
But again, we just saw a play where I think it was Scott or Brooks, 1 or 2. Oh, wow, what a wonderful hat. Look at that. I want a hat like that, by the way. I only got 1 pin, though, on mine. I got mine with 1 pin here, but I need to get some more. But either way, we saw a play where if the Bournemouth players cut his toenails last night, he would have scored. He would have been onside. And then that changes everything. But that's not due to us. That's our inability to even defend. So if that goes in, are you saying everything is honky-dory? If we'd scored all, but we had no chance to score. We had, what chances did we have to score? Name me what chances did we have to score?
Particularly,
but we got to talk about this game win. We're not talking about 20 years ago. We're talking about this game right now. That's what we're talking about. Wake up. I know.
So all you want to talk about is the chances that Bournemouth could have scored with.
What are the chances that Newcastle had that could have scored? Tell me.
Well, Tonali could have been on target for a start.
What? That is not the same as somebody literally an inch from being onside. That's not the same, man.
No, there's only real Murphy with that half chance, isn't it, on the angle?
I was going to come on to that.
Yeah, which right, so, to be fair, if he'd have squared it to, that's the same, isn't it?
And we're not and we're not talking about he was offside 2 feet or 6 feet, offside. That's the difference. We're talking about fractions. So that could have been. He literally could have moved his body this way, and then he would have scored anyway. So that's not a if. But it definitely changes. If. Well, no, it isn't, man. No, it isn't. Because you got lucky. Not even you. You were crying because of the goal. And not even you saw he was offside. So let me go.
We need to be better in the final third. I think that's the biggest problem. The link-up play, we look good at the back and in midfield. We just need to sort out the final third, which has been our Achilles heel for most of this season, if I'm honest with you.
And we need to give Waldemar some touches.
And the thing that we did to address that was buying Wissa, and he's been unavailable.
Okay. Anyway, he wants to talk about. I don't know. He wants to do it. He wants to do a transfer deadline show again. But we got to talk about Newcastle Bournemouth. Let's go with some comments. See what you're thinking.
I understand the negativity.
There's no negativity. It's just I don't wake up and say I want to be negative today or I want to be happy today. I just say what I see, brother. That's it. Carl Hope, but let's see. Maybe I'm a numpty and the fans disagree with me. Carl Hope, we need more from our midfield. Mind they are offering nothing. There you go. Another negative improper fan, unlike Gwen. JK, see what JK says. Lascelles is a mascot. He can do an MTV Cribs thing like Shola. Where'd that came from? There you go. That was JK. Vendetta should be sponsored by Naito. What's that? Naito. Embarrassing for a team.
It's a sleep-inducing drug.
Embarrassing for a team that should be challenging for top 4. There you go. That's another improper fan. Sorry about that, Win. Apologies for showing you these improper fans.
That's always negative anyways.
Okay. Well, all right. Well, let's keep on going then. Toon Nut. We don't look like we're going to score with this squad. We have to make changes. Another improper fan, Toon Nut. So sorry, Win, for showing you this one. Steve, what is interesting about that, Chris? There you go. Another improper fan. There's a lot of improper fans right now, Win, so you might want to turn the blind eye. Rugby might say something different, though. It's been a secure defensive performance. Need to keep playing into Waldemar. Waldemar, no touches, 1 on the box is shame. It's a shame. It's a shameful act by just not giving them the ball enough, man. Giniesta, we look solid defensively, which is great, but we look clueless offensively when we aren't allowed to transition. No patterns of play or cohesive moves apart from 1-2s between Waldemar and Murphy. There you go. Dr. Abuesa says, I think we have played poorly. Bournemouth have completed almost double our numbers of passes. We do not look like a top 5 team. Poor tactics. Passes is a big deal. And listen, man, the more you have the ball, the better chance to win the game. Barcelona proved that. And
pass accuracy's been our problem.
That too, yeah. That too. We gave the ball away too easy. Aaron says we need to shift off Willock.
By the way, we missed this one. Mario, thank you.
Where was it?
€2. It was.
I didn't see that.
1 hour ago, I didn't see it either. 2 in
well,
midfield.
That's probably when we were doing the build up, man. So you need to wake up. What are you on about?
Thank you anyway.
Thank you anyway, Mario. Appreciate it. Aaron says we need to shift off Willock and Barnes in January. It cannot wait till next season. Lee telling you that you've been leaking batteries. Michelle laughing there. Steve, we've done nothing win, says Steve. There you go. Jordy says Willock, Miley, Murphy off, Bruno, Big Joe, and Elanga on, says Jordy. That's what he wants. AKD says Walter has been great. Well, with his given, yeah, no doubt about it. Marco, happy
one from Mario.
What are you on about, mate?
Happy clappers kind of game. No, sorry, that's
Mark
3-4-3 Willock.
We already did this, man. Get current on your comments. Get current. There's a little arrow there. Go current.
That must have been before I got in, then, was it? Have you done that one?
Yeah.
Yeah. Get current in your comments. You're with old comments. Scroll all the way to the bottom. Marco, happy clappers kind of game.
Sure I hadn't missed any super shots.
Okay, man. Anyways, folks, apologies for all this nonsense. Marco, happy clappers kind of. He doesn't want me to read that one, but happy clappers kind of game. Exactly. If the team is about to come out, let me rush with these comments. How way, man? Positive talk. Wolte for the heed, says RS. There you go. That's one positive. Damn, all these comments are kind of.
No, he's saying Walter Marta for Gateseed.
For the heat. Oh, okay. I didn't get that one. Let me see here. More comments. Kevin, we need Elanga to run in behind. Well, you're not gonna see any changes at halftime. You just don't ever hope that ever. I want people to know what we're up against, and you will never see a change at halftime. So that nothing's gonna change. But probably 65. That's the one you'll see a sub. Smash the like button though. From Janessa telling you all of you hit the like button. How man? Do it right now. Do it as the players coming on to the pitch.
Here we go. In as usual.
A few more comments here.
If we don't win today, it's 1 win and 14.
Yeah, that's sad.
But it is fun.
One thing about it is Voldemar coming back into the pitch, so that's a positive thing. That nothing was crazy done there in switching them. PDK, Chow, Botman, and Byrne have played well. I do agree with that. Defensively we've been decent. Some deficiencies with Livramento, and sometimes Lewis Hall was giving the ball away as well. So
he's just not match sharp yet. That's why I said you've got to give these lads time to get to that match mentality. It's very difficult to come back from a long
win once 19 nils.
Win once nothing of the sort.
There you go. The game is managed.
If you don't concede, you've got more chances of winning a game. Simple as.
I'm glad you told me that one. I didn't know that. I didn't know that rule.
Just think about it.
Yeah. Also, if you go forward to the opposition box and shoot and make it into the rectangle, you usually win. But we haven't done none of that, have we? Ian and McCubbin. Hopefully, we change up tactics now in the second half. Janiesta, we don't have the number 10 for this kind of system. We need between the lines specialist. Well, I would have put in Harvey Barnes. I said that before, by the way.
Yeah.
To be that 10, because Willock is a numpty. He hasn't done nothing. So there you go. Last comments here before we start again. There's Tony. Did you criticize Barcelona for doing the same? Tony is asking. You think we are doing what Barcelona? I know that, but do you think that we are doing what Barcelona did?
That's exactly what
we haven't got the specialists to do what Barcelona did.
And the numpty says that's exactly what we're doing. Fucking hell, man. Oh, man, we need to go to the...
We need somebody who can control the ball.
10 minutes.
Yeah, but you're wrong, though. That's the thing. Anyway, folks, second half underway.
What's the chances of us going in the corner again? Here we go.
We're going to. There we go. There we go, Gary. It's yours.
Thank you very much. So Toon Army goes into the corner, as we know, deep in the Bournemouth half for Bournemouth throwing now. Goes long and down the line, and he's headed clear by Botman. Miley then with the head into the ball and goes all the way back from Chow to Pope, who goes long towards the halfway line, looking for Walter Marder. Walter Marder then just lets it go on, and his referee is saying that there's an offside from Willock there, coming back on the onside. Bournemouth now on the halfway line, all the way back to Senesi. Senesi now goes long, looking down that left-hand side, but it's headed clear by Tino. Again, Tino with a head on, and then Toon Army makes a little bit flick up towards Walter Marder, who backs into the player. But again,
he doesn't get a free kick.
Doesn't get a free kick that time, but that's just come off the toe of Murphy, and it's a throw into Bournemouth. No. But I mean, that looked to me as though he's come straight through the back of Walter Marder there. Senesi squared on to Diakite, just inside the Bournemouth half, and he's allowed to bring the ball to the halfway line before releasing Tavernier. Again, just well done, Willock that time. Byrne to Willock, who's too close, but Byrne does well with Semenyo, gets the ball back, and again, you're too close there, guys. Get away from each other. Toon Army now takes a little bit of control of the ball, passes it short to Hall. Hall tries to go down the line, but that was so easy. Yeah, for Alex Scott to win the ball back. Semenyo now more central.
Semenyo
plays the ball out to Brooks on that left-hand side. Brooks now plays it all the way back to Senesi, who's joined him in the attack. On the left-hand side now, whipped into the box, but again, headed clear this time by Chow. Who's come on for them? Is that Adams just there? It was Adams. Commits the foul on Walter Marder, who's felt that one. A little bit of a smack on the ankle. But he's hobbling away. Bit of a lunge, if I'm honest with you, from Scott there on Walter Marder. Any chance you can clear that? I've still got Tony T's chat on.
Oh. Where
is it?
It's on my screen. Is it not on yours?
It is, yeah. I can't.
You might want to
That's gone. It's gone.
There we go.
Super. So Burns with a clear, and then it's given back to Bournemouth, who again looking for Tavernier to go long again, but Pope sweeping and just kicks it as long as he possibly can. Yeah, but to no direction whatsoever. Again, Chow just comfortably in the air there. Bournemouth losing a little bit of that composure down on that right-hand side, and it's a throw into Newcastle now, just inside the Bournemouth half. Tino gathering a few more paces up the pitch there.
A little bit of quality somewhere.
Come on, let's give it to feet. There you go. He throws it down. We're going to say that's going to be a foul throw of any fucking football level. That's a foul throw, Tino. Jesus Christ. That's awful. The referee gives the throw into Bournemouth. Scott back to Truffett, who's again goes long to the halfway line. Tino back to Botman. Botman back to Pope. Pope gets it out of his feet and just kicks it out for a throwing on the halfway line.
What the hell, man?
Woo, it's dodgy football at the minute.
Is he a left footer or a right footer? I'm trying to think.
Oh, you don't
He's
matter.
no footer, mate. He's no footer.
No, just because that was with his left, that was all.
The ball's come to Semenyo. He plays it in towards Ava Nelson. It's fallen nicely again for Semenyo.
That was
on the edge of the box.
Giving the ball away.
Botman heads it clear this time, looking for Walter Marder again. Just getting backed into Diakite, who lost again. Senesi just dinks the ball back to the 18-yard box. The ball's fallen on the half space, but it's fallen to Willock. Willock's got a bit of a chance now to move it above the halfway line. He plays it back to Lewis Hall, plays it simple. Miley goes back to Dan Byrne back to Hall. Again, Semenyo's looking to play more inside now, so it's freeing up Lewis Hall a little bit more, but they are making that midfield more compact, the Bournemouth lot. Thiaw goes long, again looking for that right-hand channel. Ball's headed clear by Truffett. Murphy throws it into Tino. Murphy up to Waltamado, who does well, plays a nice little ball there, but again, it's terrible from Tino. The ball's half clear to Tonale, again, back into Tino's feet. Tino's looking for options, plays it all the way back to Malik Thiaw, who's facing his own goal, plays it square to Botman. Botman just on the shoulder, on the halfway line, plays it square to Hall. Hall down the line now, looking for Willock. Willock gets a touch out of his feet, but that's so easy for Diakate to get it back to the keeper, Petrovic. And again, gone long towards Semenyo. And again,
what the hell's going on?
Now, Semenyo, I mean, like I said, he was nowhere near that, fallen to...
nice.
A bit of a challenge there. There's a chance here for Tonali to run into the box. Tonali plays the ball back to Tino. Tino throws it into the box to Walter Morda. Walter Morda gets dragged back there, but the referee says, play on, play on. There was definitely a tug there.
That's
let's see what's going on. Tavernier for Bournemouth now on the halfway line. On the Newcastle backtracking. Tavernier goes all the way back to the halfway line here. Alex Scott now goes left-hand side. The referee will have a look at this when it goes out of play.
Yeah.
I'm not sure I saw anything, to be honest. I'm not sure I saw anything.
It's still with Bournemouth. Ball still in play. I mean, it is going to go on.
Logic just says when he went down the way he did, it was because he'd been clipped. Right, so now let's have a look.
Even Nielsen couldn't keep that in place, so that's a goal kick to Newcastle. And Voldemara's asking the question here.
Yeah.
So let's see what happens. So the ball comes in.
So he got his arm. Pull, that's a penalty.
He's got his arm. I said it looked like he'd got a tug. Yeah. It definitely looked like he'd got a tug on the shoulder.
That's a penalty. That's a penalty.
Dragging him down there.
That's a penalty all day.
And you can tell by Diakate's action. He puts his finger up straight away. Look, that's a guilty man.
Oh, and they're not going to... Oh, fuck off, man.
What's going on here? Oh,
somebody's down.
Yeah. There's two of them have gone down here. There's something wrong.
That's not good. Is that Livermento?
Yeah, it looks like Tino's
referee's calling.
His ankle.
No.
They have not gone to VAR and they won't, mighty win.
They won't. No, it's gone.
It's done.
It's done. That's what I'm saying. I do not know what Newcastle have done. Have they crossed any streets?
That was that.
What was Chow?
That's it.
Chow's fault, yeah.
Oh, I don't know.
Well, I mean, I thought
it was a challenge, but I think it was like I say, it looked like an awkward fall between. Well,
Waldemar and Diakite having a conversation there.
Absolutely.
You pulled my shirt, you numpty. How do you say numpty in German?
Numpty.
Dummkopf.
They're having a come on. You know, you pull my shirt.
Yeah, absolutely. You could tell straight away with it. That's what I'm saying. I don't know what Newcastle have done not to get some of these decisions by referees.
Yeah, we'll go again.
But that was so blatant. I mean, look at that.
That's a foul. That's a foul right there.
I mean, he's got a chance of getting the ball, even though he's not facing the goal, just to lay it off square. But they're still talking about it. I mean, come on.
He needs to be talking to the referee.
Just concentrate on the bloody game.
You asking what we done? Well, what we done?
But what's VAR doing? That's what you've got to ask yourself.
Can't you say all I did was pull his shirt?
Oh dear. Fucking hell.
Liverpool would have got that.
He should have. Players should have had a conversation with the referee, not Diakite. Diakite can't do nothing.
Well, the action's done. If
really, yeah, exactly.
Box, the action's done, isn't it? Anyway, there's a bit of a delay. Semenyo and Tino Livramento having some treatment. So
this is where the challenge system should come in, because then they can say, "Look, well, what's that?"
Ball is dropped to Pope's feet. Oh, fucking hell. Let's give it straight back then. Pope goes long. And it's challenged by Voltemada. It's headed back towards the keeper. And Petrovic picks it up. Throws it out to Senesi. Left of that centre 2. Back to Diakite. He plays it all the way down. This is who is this number 23? I don't know who 23 is. Because obviously he's come on instead of Jimenez, who was on a yellow card. So we need to find out who that is. Is it Hill or Sola?
James Hill.
It's Hill. Right, cheers.
James Hill on for Jimenez.
Thank you. So that's the only change so far, guys. It's James Hill who's come on for Jimenez. Number 23 here. Just had the ball. Back to Diakite. Gone square again to Senesi. Scott now. A bit of room to manoeuvre the ball to the right-hand side.
Too easy. Nicely.
Yeah, but it's done. And Willock now on the move.
Now.
Again,
Come on,
got
Willock.
some pace to move to.
Man.
Willock falls over, man. He just falls over. I don't know what.
God, man. Get him off.
Scott now in the centre circle. What the fuck is good? Willock's playing in slippers, man.
He literally just
fucking fell over. What the hell is he doing?
The defender was like, there was his hands. Follow.
Did I pull him that time? Semenyo's got a chance here in the middle, but well done, Louis Hall. He clatters into Semenyo. Fucking hell to Dan Byrne. And again, Willock's just not in the races here, but he's managed to get it back from Voltemada. Back to Murphy.
Body language.
Tonali now. Tonali, yeah, he's all over the shop.
It's a good move.
Out to Tonali now.
Come on, get it in there.
Tino into the box, but it's
shorter.
just too high, and it's in the hands of Petrovic.
There we go.
Well done,
Lewis.
Hey!
Fucking hell, Willock, move! Willock plays it back to Miley. Miley back to Tonali's feet. Back to Miley. Miley now just looking for an angle, but nobody's giving it to him. Miley picks the ball up again. Back to Tonali. Tonali now again, just 5-yard passes. Just trying to draw the Bournemouth, who are all sitting off Newcastle at the minute. Bournemouth seem to have swapped places with Newcastle in the first and second half. Tonali, Botman.
Nice. Into
Miley. Miley up towards Voltemada. Back to Miley. Miley out to Louis Hall now. Louis Hall plays the ball into Voltemada. Voltemada trying to beat his man. And the referee again says Scott got the ball. The ball over the top this time for Ivan Nielsen, who's not really been in the game, Ivan Nielsen, for Bournemouth. But that's, again, far too long, and it's straight out of play for a Newcastle throw-in, halfway in the Newcastle half. Ball thrown in quickly to Botman. Botman plays it back to Tino on the left-hand side, on the right-hand side, sorry. Plays the ball. Oh, it's a shame, because Tino's got a chance here to whip the ball into the box. He drags it back. He, again, just delayed that cross, gives it back to Tonali. Tonali this time throws the ball into the box, the back stick. Louis Hall, it's into the 6-yard box, but again, it's cleared. It's hoofed by Semenyo of all people.
Be careful.
Malik Thiaw just doesn't take any chances, gives it over the top of his head to Louis Hall. Out to Botman. Botman now plays it square to Miley. Miley plays it into Tonali. Tonali on the half turn now, on the halfway line. He's past his player. Ivan Nielsen trekking him back. It's on that right-hand side to Tino. Tino gets challenged this time by Ivan Nielsen, and it's a throw-in to Newcastle. Little bit better, if I'm honest.
Elanga and Barnes, it looks like, because Barnes got up there.
Yeah. Well, like I say, fucking Willock's doing nothing, so Barnes is better than nothing. But I'd like to see Elanga on this left-hand side. I think he's got the beating because they don't track. Oh, what you doing, lad? You'll see something in a minute. You'll see something in a minute. Fucking Nora.
Clivert's coming on as well.
Ball just back all the way with Botman. Yeah, I think, like I say, they're not having they're having as much luck as we are up front, if I'm honest with you. Even Nelson's giving them no options whatsoever. And like I say, Semenyo is being dragged all the way back to defend his 18-yard box, which is good because that just proves that we are changing the way Bournemouth play. Long ball again, looking for Voltemada, but again, nothing. He's winning nothing in the air, to be fair, Voltemada. Botman plays it safe.
The shit out of him.
Yeah, played it all the way to Pope. I hope he's got no shit on the floor. Don't do
Again.
a Gary Lineker.
Again, hands on his shoulders.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, he's getting fouled left and right, and that's the thing. Yeah. When you're a big lad, man, they don't give you these calls, man.
No, exactly. It's fallen to Miley. Miley plays a little delicate ball to Hall. Hall on this left-hand side does a lovely little turn, beats 2 players. Hall now towards the edge of the box.
He went back outside.
Yeah, he shows a little bit
decision.
too much. Shows a bit too much of the ball for... Come on, what are you doing? No, this is the one. Look at this.
What
hey, fucking hell.
Well, hey, Malik Thiaw.
Malik Thiaw. Yeah,
Malik
exactly.
Thiaw, what a superstar.
Yeah, but that's what I said. You watch this in a second.
Malik Thiaw
just stands his ground.
That's what.
How a referee, man.
So now he's down.
Giving us absolutely nothing. But Willock's won the ball back there.
Hey,
he gets pulled down by Semenyo. So Willock's he's done something. Oh, he's having a word in his ear now.
This is a Thiaw incident. I think.
Let's take a look at this. Look at Malik Thiaw the whole time.
There's a ball over the top for Brooks
look at Malik Thiaw.
Malik Thiaw.
That's what you got to do. Don't follow the ball. Follow the man.
Yeah, just defends the space. So Christie and Scott are off, and Christie and Scott are on, and Scott and Brooks are off.
Steven says Thiaw half asleep. What are you kidding me?
Nah.
Man, I'll tell you what. Thiaw and Botman have been guarding. There we go. Willock is off. Guarding Pope as if they were guarding the king, man. They don't, they were doing amazing tonight. There we go. Elanga and Barnes. We shall see.
Elanga and Barnes.
But Barnes is going to go on the left, though. That's
exactly. So he's Murph off as well.
Yeah.
Cool. Let's see what these two can do now. Bit of pace now, running in behind. Looking forward to this. Bit of a delay.
Their danger man has been well and truly nullified. I mean, famous last words, isn't it?
Yeah, I was going to say.
Oh dear. Wish I'd never said that now.
Yeah.
Because he's been invisible, Semenyo.
Yeah, but this is the man who caused us so much danger at our place, at their place last year, wasn't it? Kluivert.
Yeah, hat trick.
Yeah.
Straight over. Great.
Come on. Poor ball. Again, just having a fight with Elanga at the side. Oh, Jesus. Semenyo just literally kicks through the back of Semenyo. Elanga. Referee's not even going to speak
He's not
to
even
him.
giving
him a chance. I mean, that's fucking awful refereeing. I'm all for letting the game go, but come on. 0-0 in the 64th minute, guys. Looks like Tino's going to launch one. 6-yard box. It looks headed clear. It's coming out to Miley, who plays it safe all the way back to Hall. Hall back into Miley. Miley's got a chance of playing in Barnes down the side, but it's deflected out for a Newcastle throw-in. Just in the Bournemouth half. Ball given to Lewis Hall to throw in. Again, looking for options. Barnes down the wing. Hall now. Throws it up towards Walter-Marda. Comes back to Lewis Hall, who again just can't control it. But again, Semenyo not really being a danger for Newcastle. Gives it straight back to Newcastle. Now Tonali now on the centre circle. Plays it out to Tino. Tino on that right-hand side. Plays the ball down the line for Elanga to run onto. It's a little bit strong for Elanga.
Oh, what a lanes.
Yeah, he nearly got there. He got his foot to it, but just couldn't keep it in play. He certainly knows he's in a race now. It's an essay for Bournemouth. Eddie and Mad Dog in the technical area. Both of them together. long kick, looking for Clive, but again, Botman, eat meat and drink that one all day long. Again, Elanga just trying to hold up Bournemouth play. It's fed back, again, putting a bit of pressure on from Toon Army, but Senesi gives it to DKT, back to Senesi. Again, just outside the Bournemouth penalty box. Down the left-hand side, again, charged and blocked by Toon Army, who's literally played in that high right-hand side. Toon Army's chasing anything and everything. Christie now goes, it's Truffett goes long. But again, that time it was, looked like Chow was climbing, but the referees allowed that one to go as well on the halfway line for a throw now to Newcastle with Tino. Tino stealing a few yards. Ramsdale biting his nails, just making sure his gloves.
The referee sending him back.
Yeah, there you go. Can't get away with it twice. Tino throws it long down the line for Walter to race, but it's again cleared to the halfway line, just inside the Newcastle half. Botman gets underneath that one, but it just goes in the air. This time the two of them come together.
There we go.
And we've got Miley and Byrne. Oh dear. And we all know what Byrne's back's been like in the past. He's come down quite heavily that time. I don't know what's happened, but Byrne does look in a little bit of discomfort. Just taking his time to get back to his feet, Dan Byrne. He got up like I get up out of my chair.
Look at that run, man.
Everything creaks until I run.
Oh, my goodness.
Referee drops for the ball to Bournemouth this time. Down that left-hand side with ball trying to get the ball into the box early, but they've decided to go back with Senesi. And then Senesi again looked all the way to Petrovic because Tonali just doesn't allow him to come forward. Diakite now onto Hill. Hill looks to play towards Tavernier into that 10 slot. Again, Malik Thiaw.
Well done,
Walter does well. Barnes now gives it into Elanga, who just didn't follow the track of the ball there. Tina playing into Chow. Chow with Miley. Miley gives the ball away there, and it's Bournemouth now on the attack. 4-on-4 at the minute. The 5 now. 5-on-4.
6,
4
7
plays,
now.
6, 7, 8.
8 now.
Yeah. Bournemouth now with the ball. Tavernier plays it in. And I think this is Adams who's got the ball at the minute. A couple of changes to the Bournemouth side. And again, played it into Christie. Christie going over to the right-hand side. We've got Hill. Plays it into Christie. Can he keep it in play? No, he can't. The ball's out for a goal kick to Newcastle.
Well, that was the linesman, real good team defending that.
Oh, it was.
Oh, Villa's taking the lead against them.
What was a good goal as well.
Was a good goal.
Matty Cash with a screamer. Pope goes long.
With a kick straight to a Bournemouth shirt.
And then Byrne goes long again. And Harvey Barnes looking to get on the end of this. It's fallen to Walter, who again is not really getting much joy from that back line. Ball over the top, and it's cleared up by Botman. Takes it out away from danger. Being chased by Clivert.
Somebody give us a ball.
I was going to say, ball over for Elanga, but again, not really directed.
He's screaming for somebody to come to him.
Again, Bournemouth pick up the ball and happy to keep it in the back line there.
And at the finish, you had to do the right thing, was just get rid of it so he wasn't dispossessed.
Semenya, back to DKT. Senesi now, again. Bournemouth just happy to keep hold of the ball in their own half. Truffett all the way back
Newcastle
to Petrovic. Yeah. Oh, that's giving the ball away now. Dan Byrne now inside the half, in the Bournemouth half. Plays it to Tonali. Tonali plays it out to Harvey Barnes on this left-hand side. Harvey Barnes now facing up to Hill. Gets it onto his left foot. Can he get it into the box? He goes to the back stick. Elanga misjudges the flight of the ball. And again, Bournemouth just happy to clear it out for a throw into Newcastle. Thiaw. Botman into Tonali. Back to Botman. Botman looking to move the ball. Thiaw plays the ball up top to Walter. He plays it square to Tonali. Tonali now down this right-hand side to Tino. Tino back to Tonali, who takes a little jink and he gets a good ball in just over Harvey Barnes. It's cleared partially to Lewis Hall. Lewis Hall now turns. Again, just looking for options. Down the line to Dan Burn, who supported him. Left-hand side of Dan Burn goes long. Headed clear this time by Bournemouth. Only to Tonali. Tonali out to Thiaw. Newcastle really forcing.
Oh, nice.
It's a bad touch by Nick Voltamada there. And it's out for a goal kick to Bournemouth. Nothing really sticking to Voltamada, I must admit.
No, nothing.
Making it very difficult for himself up there. Looks like Bournemouth are in for another change. Long kick. Again, Botman underneath this. It's fallen to Miley. Botman again. It's a Thiaw. Tino.
Ciao.
Ball into Elanga. Miley just plays it simple back to Botman. Virtually playing what they see. Taking no risks into Miley. Back to Botman. Botman now turns it and gives it all the way back to Pope, who takes a touch, and it's like, oh, fucking Nora. He gets it clear virtually. And now
shit myself every time.
Yeah, Tavernier just can't keep the ball in play, and it's a throw into Newcastle. Jesus Christ. Woof. Why do we give it? I mean, why does he have it? I don't understand why he tries to drag it away onto his right foot, and it's too far away from his body, then he slips. Jesus. Again, Elanga not really able to get a touch of the ball at the minute. Good touch by Thiaw there. Ball into Tonali. Tonali goes square to Harvey Barnes. Harvey Barnes has got an option with Lewis Hall. It's a late challenge there with Diakate. Now he's got
Big
Dan Burn again. Big Dan on this left-hand side.
Nicely.
Dan Burn plays the ball inside to Harvey Barnes. Harvey Barnes gets a touch inside the box. Into the 6-yard box. He goes down, and it's got to be a penalty.
Penalty. Got to be.
No. Well, he's given a corner. He's having a word with VAR. So Hill goes with he's stretching. Oh, he does get a toe on the ball. It's a great challenge, to be fair.
Yeah.
Great challenge. Superb challenge, that from Hill. No penalty. He gets his toe to the ball. And to be fair, indeed, Harvey Barnes doesn't even inquire. He just gets to his feet, doesn't even ask the question. Oh, the referee's given a yellow card to somebody in a minute. And again, we've got a bit of a tussle. Oh, it's Diakite. I don't know what that was.
And that's
for.
the only trouble with these tussles, because if we score, then they'll invariably get pulled back for some infringement.
Yeah. And again, Diakite said something or done something away from the camera there. I didn't see what was happening. Elanga plays the ball into the near post, but it goes headed clear by Bournemouth. And again, it's a throw-in for Elanga to throw to Lewis Hall. He leaves it to Tonali. Tonali now plays the ball diagonal, long, looking for Burn. Burn brings the ball down on the chest and again plays it in to Tino. Tino looking for options and he gets a little deflection. Newcastle throw-in. Dan Burn playing high.
Yeah.
Being that extra attacker on that right-hand side. Oh, that's
and on the left.
The free kick and the yellow card was given to Diakite's late challenge on Harvey Barnes. That's what that was for. I said it was late. I just didn't realise it was... good refereeing, to be fair. So we're into the 75th minute, and it's 0-0 at the Vitality Stadium. Tavernier going off. He's had a good game, Tavernier. And Adley's coming on for Bournemouth. Now, I don't know whether it's a similar swap, number 17. Tina throws the ball into Voltamada. Voltamada just gets a ball down to
Nice.
Tonali, into Tino. Tino, it's a back heel from Harvey Barnes, but doesn't quite fall for Tino. Again, cleared long up towards Kluivert. Kluivert, again, can't control it. And it's a throw-in. And Tonali, again, just leaves the ball for Tino.
And the ref stopped.
I just think he was telling him to hold his shape there. Oh. Looks like Sunderland have just equalised. Good ball from Harvey Barnes to Tino. Tino tries to get the ball into the box, but it's blocked again. Throw into Newcastle, deep into the Bournemouth half area. A bit of pressure from Newcastle building now.
This is going to be a proper long throw, this.
Just waiting for the throw in to materialise. Come on now, we've got to launch this one. Dan Burn, Botman all going for it, and Voltamada, the ball again, he's fallen, and it's a goal kick this time. Again, Voltamada's asking the question, who that was to. Petrovic puts the ball down. And he's the Sunderland goal. Villa are all over the place at the minute. The ball just headed into the back stick, and Villa defence just let it fall, and it's a goal to Sunderland, 1-1 at the Stadium of Light. Botman does well there to avoid Kluivert. Again, Chow. That's going to be a handball, I think, against Chow. Referee probably going to give him a yellow card for this. Yep. Deliberate handball. So the two right centre-backs for both sides are getting a yellow card. No real obvious clear-cut dangers, was there, at all? From either side, it's all being played in that mid-third. Hill now on this right-hand side. Again, everything in front of him being closed, so he decides to go back to Diakite. Senesi. Again, pot from Voltamada, all the Newcastle players in their own half. Diakite just allowed to come to the halfway line, and no pressure on the ball. Again, goes square. Senesi. Out to Truffert. Truffert plays the ball inside. Not sure that's...
Well done, Toon
All right, buddy.
Army.
Take it easy. Have a nice afternoon. No worries.
Yeah.
Again, Bournemouth happy to move it forward with Adley. Adley just keeping the ball simple. It's into the box and it's cleared by Botman. Number 12 there, Adams, allowed to bring the ball down.
Stepping on it a bit.
Yeah. Bournemouth now just plays the ball Hill. It goes all the way to Tino at the back stick, who just glanced the header, and it's a corner to Bournemouth this time. Again, Tino taking no chances there. Corner, not had many corners, Bournemouth, in the game. Let's see what they can do on this one. Like I say, Newcastle don't seem to be under much threat.
3-2 was the corner count.
Ball to the near post, but it's headed clear by Elanga. Again, Bournemouth on that left-hand side, playing it down the channels. Again, pushed into the box, and it's headed clear this time by Dan Burn. Back to Elanga. Oh, Elanga comes down quite heavy there because the challenge. And the referee's given a free kick on the right-hand side of the box.
You see, no, I didn't think that was a free kick.
Well, it's the trouble is when the player's in the air.
Oh, and we've got the boys on the sidelines, geeing them up, Bruno and
the offensive
J7.
player then runs into him. It just takes the player off his feet. Botman. Sorry, it was Burn. Down the line now. Looking for a Voltamada.
Oh,
but again,
another 6 inches, and that would have got right to Voltamada way.
Chow heads it up towards the centre circle, but again picked up by Christie, who's got a bit of grass to run onto. But he runs straight into Chow, and Chow is penalised.
This is where Semenyo can come.
We've got to be careful because he's on a yellow card, Chow. This is a dangerous one for Bournemouth. A couple of Clivert over the ball. It's about 25, 26 yards out. Looks like it's Christie. That's going to line up for this one. Hopefully he doesn't get much on it. But yeah, I mean, it is a foul. I mean, it's not a yellow card though. When he runs directly into Chow, I don't know what Chow's expected to do there. It was more, he gets a toe in between his legs and he just stands his ground and Christie goes to ground there. So
but nowhere near the ball, to be fair.
No, that's what I said. It's a clumsy one rather than a... Well, what Burns arguing and Tonali's arguing for here. There's that many bodies around this bloody ball. I don't know who's
and Semenyo's nowhere near.
No. So all the tall boys, Botman, Byrne and Voldemada in the centre of the wall with the little one on the end. And Christie and Clivert over the ball.
And the little one said, roll
over. Clivert runs over it. Christie dinks it up, but it's nowhere near the Bournemouth player. Straight into the hands of Nick Pope, who decides to go long. And it's on one for Elanga to run onto this one.
And gets a throw.
Clears. Truffett now.
Don't panic, Mr. Mannering.
Yeah. Ariola's more agitated of the two managers by the looks of it at the minute. Again, Tino with looking for a long throw-in, looking for options. Again, Elanga not been involved since he's come on, if I'm honest.
First couple of minutes he was, but then not much since.
I mean, to be fair, he's not really been given much. Long throw from Tino, looking for Botman and Byrne again, but again, comes back to Miley, gives it to Hall, who launches one into the box. Oh, it's a dangerous one for Bournemouth, but it's allowed to run into Petrovic's hands. So, again, just we look a little as if we're on our heels sometimes in that box, but it's Osula. Is that Osula coming on? It is. Osula coming on for Walter Marder. Again, just looking for a bit more of a energetic burst of pace up front, I think, to give the defence of Bournemouth something to think about. Not seeing much quality from him today, though.
I mean, even that, that when he was going for the ball there was no urgency at all, was there?
No.
Ooh, get out down.
Yeah, Clivert on the edge of the box there. It's cleared on the halfway line for Bournemouth route. Oh,
the cells is coming on as well. Well, that'll be for Chow because he's got a
he's on a yellow card,
didn't he?
Yeah. Yeah, I think you're right. I think it will just be like for Chow. Oh, Hill again just lets the ball run over his foot for a throw into Newcastle.
Is Semenyo still on the pitch?
That's what I said. He's not been involved in anything for Bournemouth today at all. So yeah, Chow's off, and Lascelles is on. So again, taking no risks when it comes to cards. So like for like swap for them. And Voltemade off for Osula.
Oh, son.
I hope Osula.
Prove us all wrong.
I hope, like I said, he's. I hope he has a decent game. Like I said, he's got the pace to upset a few, and he's certainly got his trickery. Hall now with the throw-in down the line, cleared to Harvey Barnes, but it falls to Semenyo. Semenyo with the opportunity to give something for Clivert to run onto, but again, Botman just sees the danger, clears it long up the field. Osula just runs into the player, and again, Hill just kicks the ball out of play for a Newcastle throw-in. Botman. Lads in the box, the seats, both Bruno and J7 still sat still. Ball's fallen to Harvey Barnes here. Harvey Barnes has got Hall on the outside of him.
Well.
Hall plays the ball into Elanga, who's gone central this time. Elanga out to Harvey Barnes, up to Lewis Hall, who's on the inside left position. Hall, just nearly, took the ball with him. Yeah, but again, deflected for a Newcastle throw-in this time.
I thought that was theirs.
It ricocheted twice off the players, so it gives Lewis Hall a chance to throw the ball long. I don't know whether he's got a long throw-in, if I'm honest.
I think it's something they've been practicing.
Yeah, they're just launching it into the edge of the 6-yard box to Botman and Byrne to try and get on the end of. Hall goes long, it's a good throw, actually. Ball's fallen into a good space, but nobody attacking that zone. And Bournemouth keep it in, they can. Again, played simple. Christie picks the ball up. Truffert plays it into, I think that is that new guy that's just come on. Adams, sorry, that's Adams, and he looks very similar to another guy that Bournemouth have got, Adams. Senesi. Again, Dan Byrne with the long ball forward for Bournemouth, heads it clear. Harvey Barnes don't play anything there. Again, Semenyo just virtually gone up top now, Semenyo, alongside Kluivert. Not really tracking back. If we can play down this left-hand channel a fair bit, we've got an opportunity to get in behind. Again, the ball ricochets off, and there's a chance for Harvey Barnes. Again, just ball allowed to bounce off him. And again, it's cleared for Adley to go. But again, Truffett just takes a gamble, and it works for him. Adams back to Diakite.
Diakite, you want to keep your eyes on some menu and know.
Yeah.
Don't let him get
Bournemouth now on the halfway line. Again, just keeping hold of the ball. And again, Elanga going high to try and close some of that space down. Newcastle all just drifting off. Ball played centrally. Christie now on that left-hand side. Overlap. There's a ball into the box. It's cleared by Botman again. And it's out for a throw into Bournemouth. Again, they want to get on with it. This Adley. Ball into Adams. Adams on the halfway line gives it back to Diakite. Diakite now gives it back to Adams. Again, a little bit of a shuffle of the pack for Bournemouth. Playing a bit of a system as we speak. With more of a 4-4-2 now. Senesi on that left-hand side, just inside the Newcastle half. Again, Newcastle putting a low block into the game. Not allowing Bournemouth anything in front of them. Ball fed into Christie. He goes out to the left-hand side. So he's just trying to get inside, and the referee is going to give a free kick there against Tino. Oh, Tino is he's saying he didn't really touch him there. Free kick for Bournemouth. Dangerous position again. Opportunity to whip a ball in, whether Kluivert's going to throw one in or Adley's going to throw one in. One's going to be an in-swinger, one's going to be an out-swinger. Referee's just having a word, saying no more tussling in that penalty box, please, gentlemen. Ball comes in. It's headed clear by Botman. Ball back in by Hill. Headed clear this time by Lascelles. And the ball's... There's a referee's given a free kick here to handball, by the looks of it, from Harvey Barnes. Right on the edge of the penalty area, on the D.
Wow.
Oh, I don't know whether it is... I really don't know, if I'm honest with you. Whether that should have been given, because...
Well, VAR can't even look at that.
Well, it's outside the penalty area anyway. referee's
Yeah, I
call.
know, but it's a dangerous place to have a free kick.
Oh, it is,
in the last
absolutely.
minute.
Yeah, it is. I mean, it's one of them where you look at it and you think, are we going to bloody concede right the bloody death again here through a real dodgy decision? I just find that with it not being close, his hand wasn't in. He was just protecting himself. Wasn't that clear and obvious? And like I say, the ball was so close to him. Adley over this and Kluivert, and we know what bloody Kluivert has done to us in the past. So let's see what this one is. We've got forward in the wall with one line low. Here we go.
Just
waiting for the referee to.
Tonali and...
Oh, there's a shot in for Kluivert, and Pope just manages to clear it away. Out for a corner to Bournemouth. Don't know how much he got all of his body behind it, to be fair.
Got 5 minutes extra time.
Let's see what happens off this one. Bournemouth with a corner kick. There's lots of jostling now in the penalty area. Ball comes in. It's headed, I think, from Kluivert. It's going to be another corner. Blooming out. Bit of pressure on now.
Not off.
Everybody's questioning the referee here. I don't know was that? They're looking for a handball here. Oh, yeah. Both Tino and Asula went up for the same ball.
Asula's shoulder.
Got in each other's way, really. Bit of pressure on Newcastle at the minute. 92nd minute. 3 minutes more play to go. And again, nobody's looked like scoring either side, to be fair. Again, it's cleared by Elanga at the near post. Poor corner from Bournemouth, that, to be fair, in the dying seconds. Ball goes to the left-hand side, but unable to keep that in play. Just waiting for Tino to get the ball. Tino now, looking to go down the line. Looking for options. Throws long, looking towards Elanga, but again, it was Asula. Lets the ball go over the top of him. Dan Burn gets up and wins that one. Ooh, speculative there from whoever that was, Hill, I think. Try something outlandish.
Yep.
Ooh, we can see you leaving. Here's the cries in the stand.
We can see you sneaking out.
Yeah. Oriana sits back in his seat in the dugout. Again, looks a frustrated figure. Again, Pope goes long, not taking any risks. Ball goes up in the air. Harvey Barnes gets caught. Oh, dear. Harvey Barnes goes shoulder to shoulder with a Bournemouth player and the referee gives a free kick. I mean, you can't even bloody challenge a Newcastle.
No.
Yeah, he's a good one. Now, can you believe that we're saving J7 and Bruno for Bradford?
Man.
From Elanga. Gives the ball away. You've got a chance now for Christie to run at us. But again, Tonali wins that ball back. Plays it square to Hall.
And he's
Hall
going for
the down the left-hand side for Tonali. Tonali inside to Elanga. Elanga back to Hall. Hall passes to bloody Bournemouth.
Man, just a simple 10-yard ball.
And there's a little ball over the top for Kluivert to try and chase. But again, it's a poor ball from Bournemouth. Gives it back to Newcastle in the final minute. Referee's not happy with the throw-in. He's saying to Hall, get back. Ooh, that's how boring this is. I'm yawning. Lewis Hall now goes long down the line, headed clear by Adams. And Christie looks for the Kluivert over the top. Kluivert manages to get something on this ball, and again, Kluivert just unable to control. Sorry, it was even Nielsen. I thought even Nielsen had gone out. Had gone. So Kluivert and Even Nielsen look very similar from a distance. From a distance. Long throw in this time. Again, Hill. A referee calls it a day.
Black and there we go. It's another 0-0.
That is not what anybody expected, I don't think.
Story of the season.
Yeah. Unable to really look... we don't look dangerous at all up in the final third. We just lost our spark massively. Very, very difficult. And like I say, for me, playing with Willock, I just don't know what he offers you at all. As bad as Harvey Barnes is, like I say, Harvey Barnes in front of Willock any day. I think I'd have my fucking gran in front of Willock, and she's been dead for years. Well, there you go, folks. It's not been the best thing since sliced bread. We'll do the match reaction straight after this. So again, just before you go, if you wouldn't mind, smash the like button for us.
Likes, folks.
Subscribe if you haven't. Tell a friend, share, do all the magic. And we'll see you straight away for your views on the instant match reaction. Join us there. See you soon.
See you shortly.